Does everyone? It's like, why does everyone get married? If they're a Christian, it's the only way they can have sex. So if you meet a bitch, all I'm saying is, I think it's. Let's just say you're a hardcore
So
Christian,
I wasn't
right?
sure where you're going with this one.
Listen, let's say you're
I'm
a
listening.
hardcore Christian,
I'm
right?
calling my ears.
You're 25. You still ain't never met a bitch. You finally meet a bitch at 25. She ain't even a bitch you like, but she bad. And you're just like, you know what? I gotta marry her because it's the only way you can have sex with her. So they just get married to have sex.
I mean, in my experience, they usually just commit the sin and have sex out of wedlock.
This is
That's
the
usually
thing.
what I see.
This is the thing.
Because
All I'm saying is, if you're telling me that you're one of those people that wasn't going to have sex to marriage, I bet your relationship didn't last that long until you proposed. It's probably a shorter span than those who aren't abiding by that.
Well, that's why you got Christian mingle, so you can meet like-minded individuals.
Yeah, that's weird. They just go in there. There's probably like a secret word they got.
My name's
Or it's just
Ethan.
like, it's like something they say.
Bible study.
Do you ever skip Bible study? And that means like, you're fucked before marriage.
Crucifixion question mark? Like just anything. That's code word for BDSM.
That fucking Jesus thing had me geeking so hard, bro. It was like, he's like, why are they worshiping crosses? What part of the
Seth
story?
Rogen?
What part? No, it's
No, not that one?
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
Jesus. He's like, what part of the story makes them think that I like crosses? I was like, what the fuck? That's so true.
Why would that be my religious symbol?
Right. That's the last thing I want.
It's like you get shot, 8 times, and like your tombstone's a gun. It's like
Exactly.
He would have lived by the gun and died by the gun. Like, well, he did. That's exactly what happened.
He don't wanted us to blow it down for him.
I mean, that's a good. I'm not sure in what part or what point, like someone wrote down, like they just saw Jesus on the cross, then they run back to like his disciples. They're just like, he died on the cross. This is the new symbol. This is the new symbol. He's just holding it up. He's just like,
I'll tell you what, there was some deeper shit that I heard that I didn't know apparently of how they did it, as it's told, is that like instead of putting the spikes through his hand, they put it through his wrist because that's the ligament that's connected to your shoulder. So they basically collapsed that ligament so that he would only be holding himself up on his his back. And then when they put his legs together, instead of spiking them separately, they crossed them. And then they hung up on that. So basically he was just supporting himself off of his back to where like on his feet, that
yeah, I got you.
spiked through.
Interesting.
As the story is told.
Well, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. It's like there were so many more people crucified before Jesus. Like that was the classic Roman way, was just to fucking nail you to that bitch. I mean, everyone. I mean, I think Jesus died next to people who else they crucified. Like, there's just something they did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a warning sign. And they're like, look, you break the law, man. Like, I'll crucify that ass. Like,
and if you got special powers back then, I mean, you're a demon. You know what I mean? Like that's how I looked at it. I mean, they were putting people to death just for acting like a witch.
Well, I mean, that's why, like,
she's a witch. Imagine that. Witch accusation. That's so crazy. It's like she's a witch, and that can get you killed.
That's probably the wildest part of America's history is like the Salem witch trials. Like that was like some real ass shit. This motherfucker just like seriously, like, these women, they're witches. Gotta look out for them. Tie her to a stone, throw her in a river. If she drowns, she wasn't a witch. We're glad we were sure. If she swims and she's alive, she's a witch. We really gotta kill her. Like that was the whole test.
Did you ever see the little theory on that?
Salem?
Of why that happened? It's like believed that like they had something in their diet that like couldn't, like it was like a fungi or a bacteria or something of that sort.
That was like hallucinogenic, huh?
Yeah, that had them acting like that.
I mean, it would make sense. Either that,
just a theory,
or there must have been some real ass witches out there, bro. I'm just saying.
They have 30 witches.
Well, of course not, because they killed them. They killed them all.
Not in one city.
Of course, that's why the witches are gone. Because they killed them all. You're welcome. But I mean,
he's like, you're gonna give me that pussy? I'm
but
finna tell
like,
everybody you're a
but
witch.
it's like
See,
it's
that's some Alaskan shit
well,
like
look,
I was talking about. Where it's just not nobody else to correct it.
well, see, I think it's funny because like it's just like we have instances in history where people looked to oracles and supposed like prophecy tellers, those fucking like
Yeah.
fortune tellers and shit, and like those weren't witches because they were telling you what you liked. They're just like, oh, you're gonna be rich, it was just some crazy shit.
People are crazy about that shit though, dog. Today, my boss was showing me. He's like, "Look at this he's on the internet, bro. He's got Cynthia Brown pulled up. You know who that is?
Yeah,
He's got her book pulled up, and it's like this one little like chapter part that is like sectioned out, and it's her like basically saying like the coronavirus is gonna come." And I was like, "What are you doing, bro?" I was like,
bro, like people literally shared memes where like it was the version of like The Simpsons. Or like like they
"Yeah,
coughed in a box, like that was extremely cut up, and it was a
yeah,
completely different
uh-huh."
thing rather than it being related to a coronavirus outbreak. I was like, it was completely separate. And I was just looking at them, just like, man, it's just like y'all just don't give a fuck. It's just don't care. Just share what the fuck ever, man. It's just
Like
I
they
don't know.
predicted one thing, and they just been letting it go forever. Like, oh, the Simpsons always predict shit.
And then look, and then even if they did, like, let's say they did predict shit, well, are we really gonna just sit there and be like, oh, the Simpsons or some, Illuminati prophecy teller? I mean, like, what? So, like, let's say that
Right.
that is the case. What is then the next
Right.
thing that you're like?
And,
You know what I'm saying?
and
You're not taking it there.
if you make 200 episodes of something, you're gonna take some shots. Chances are one
You're
of
gonna
them
make
might
some
hit.
shit up.
They hit a big one.
I
Like
mean, like,
they did do the Trump.
every once in a
Give
while.
them that.
Yeah, I'll give them
They
that.
did do that.
Every
But that's
one-
like the one.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while there'll be a disease. Every once in a while there'll be a particular movie. Every once in a while there'll be an event that can be construed as that. I mean, it's just coincidence and happens. I mean, like just the chaotic existence of the universe and what happens here is just completely 100% spontaneous and just like I mean, at any point can shit overlap. I could
Yeah.
say tomorrow there'll be an earthquake. There's a certain percentage chance that it happens. I mean, whether how low or how high it actually is right now. So it's the same thing. And especially when you record episodes and now they're on the air, they're ready for review at any point. They're always relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like I mean, people found that when they made the Trump episode. It's always relevant. Just like oh, it happened. I mean, that is a really spooky coincidence.
That was just a good
But
I guess and a good guess.
But it's just one. You bring me like 10 or 20 of those, we can have a conversation about what the fuck this is.
It kind of just shows you how much of a mockery it is. That's the fact that like even they were making fun of it, thinking it would never happen.
Exactly.
One thing I didn't know was like 350,000 people have been cured of the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's a 2% mortality rate,
Yeah.
and I think like of that 2%, I think it's like 65 to 70% of those are over the age of 50 or something like that.
Right.
And I mean exactly. I mean like it's like near halfway point of like people who've gotten it have been treated and now survived it. I mean it's extremely low mortality rate. So I mean I think like people are just worried about the spread and the closing of particular things like schools, businesses, and stuff like that. I mean, we haven't seen anything like that for quite some time, if ever. I mean, I've never heard of anything like that.
I seen a veteran. I believe it's a few veterans, but there was one that was speaking up. But they're suing the United States government because he got cancer, and it's attributed to when he was a soldier in Afghanistan. And they were just doing these huge burn pits. They would have like a football field and they would just fill it with diesel and jet fuel and light it up because like during the war, they didn't know how to get rid of trash. So it's literally like everything that they were just burning up, bro. Like TVs, cell phones, Humvees,
fuck?
tires, guns, like everything. They were just doing big ass burn pits. And these soldiers were like right there, they're the ones lighting it basically. And apparently, like, they got colon cancers, like lung cancers, throat cancers. And they're trying to get a lawsuit now.
I don't think they have some ground for it. I mean,
Oh well, I mean,
but
apparently it's proven that it was from that. This guy
yeah,
got
I mean, even if it's proven such a thing, it's like I feel like it's very easy for them to get out of something like that.
Seems like they should have been wearing one of them face masks at least. Maybe they
And
were.
and I mean, I feel like the things. I feel like you've probably signed something that just completely null and voids whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
Yeah.
like I mean, like I'm fully with the guys. I think they should get paid whatever they believe they should be compensated because it's a small fraction of whatever the fuck they got. They should get their health care. They should be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see it. It may eventually happen, but I see a long fight ahead of them. I mean, just like the 911, 9/11 responders. Um, they just recently got that passed. You know what I'm saying?
I just never really thought about it before of like, what the fuck do you do with all the trash from war, you know? You can't take it to a landfill.
Well, I never thought of things like I mean, like I never thought about them throwing away guns, but like it does make sense,
Yeah, they
but
gotta go. They can't have them everywhere.
exactly,
And at some point, you have more guns than you need.
exactly.
We're at that point in
It's
history.
got fucking, I guess, just big ass burn pits. It's
Yeah.
just so wild that like that would be
Jet
the case.
fuel. It's crazy, bro.
That's so much money.
Burning at fucking thousands of degrees.
Oh,
They said literally a fucking football field.
I'm just imagining living in this countryside of this war, and in like my village. I'm just looking at you. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck are you guys
What the
doing? Now I'm about to join the Taliban. You guys are gonna be burning these big ass shit next to my crib.
You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all got cancer. Look at it's like we have such a high chance of cancer now.
You literally ruined our environment.
We're literally like,
I can't grow anything on this soil.
for years. There's arsenic in that bitch. It's fucking, you have toxic ground metals there now. You're burning TVs and shit. Like,
Yeah, it's disgusting.
man, that's just. I mean,
That's a big thing in Africa too, because
Yeah.
they burn things for like the metals on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everything else will melt, but the metal won't.
Well, that and like with the recent within the past couple of years, China stopped accepting a lot of electronic waste as well. So now, I mean, like, I think they're trying.
Well, China was probably doing the same thing with
Oh,
that
yeah,
electrical
yeah,
waste.
exactly,
They're
yeah.
just getting the metal back.
Yeah, it was the same thing, but I think they recently stopped accepting like our
Yeah.
shit. I
But
think it's just going straight to
this was like
Africa.
a Vice documentary where it was like,
There's
because you have the metal companies and then you have people that recycle metal. There's
Yeah.
companies for that where they hire these people and they're literally just out there with fucking gas lighter fluid, just pouring it on like 50 fucking Nokias
yeah,
or some shit, and
And
they
just-
just take that metal, turn that in, get paid
yep.
8 cents.
And it's just full of fucking toxic shit, man.
Horrible, bro.
Full of it. I mean, it's like it's wild because I mean, like you'll see piles. I mean, it really is scary because you'll see huge ass piles of like computers from the 80s and 90s. Like it's still being burnt off to this day. It's just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like, where was that sitting this whole time
I was
until it got here? Like,
I was thinking, like, man, I've never even smelt air that didn't have, like carbon monoxide in it. Basically, well, that was stupid, but
always could be there.
didn't have
These
gas. You get what I'm saying?
Pollution.
Diesel fume, pollution in the air.
Pollution.
Like I've never smelled it, but mainly I was just trying to say it, like, because it's like with the gas pollution, you like taste that. Like it kind of just sits there on your tongue of like the smog. When you see that smog, it's almost like you can understand, just like, yeah. It's like a lot of pollution you can't really see, you can't really taste and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
But like you just get a front feel, you just know, like, damn, this thing is straight polluted.
like a lot of times, like people will go by factories and will look at that, and I mean, they look at the big smoke plume coming from that, and they think that's most of the pollution. They're like, that's all the pollution coming out. You took a thermal camera on that bitch, and you see those hot invisible gases coming out there, going
just
up and
pouring out.
It's literally like probably like 30 times more than the smoke plume you fucking see every day. It's
Yeah,
just
for
like,
sure.
What the fuck?
That's
Like,
why Baltimore has them like way higher cases of asthma and shit.
Yeah,
Put a city polluter right in the middle of the fucking city.
you got that, and then
So
you had
dumb.
shit like Pemco right there next to like.
And then the shit
know?
plants, it's just like one thing after another. It's like what horrible structuring. Why'd you
I
put
mean,
any of these things
I
close?
mean, it's just
You should have
case
ran
of,
longer
like,
pipe.
places grown too big. They just drop shit anywhere. Then they're just like, oh, we actually need this land right here. Like it's
guys
actually a
all-
really good spot of land.
Tell
And
them
let alone you put it
taxpayers.
right off the edge of the water. Like come on, we should probably not have that anywhere near the water.
Oh, you can literally. It's just crazy. It's like it's a landmark of Baltimore. Is those shit fucking tanks, bro?
Yeah.
Like people see them, they're just like, whoa, what's that? It's like shit tanks.
Yeah.
That's two big ass shit tanks. And they put fucking right next to this mall they're trying to build. It's horrible.
Yeah, I remember like literally just like I'm at East Point, 10 years old, I'm just looking, I'm just like, man, what are those? Shit plant. It's like
And it stinks. It
yeah.
literally stinks.
And I mean, like it's funny because I mean, like you see communities build it. Like I mean, you see Patapsco, mean, it's just like a meme of that area, you know. It's like
Horrible.
they spelled Patapsco with the two shit plant, like the shit plant and the golden balls and shit. I mean, they're dropping that wastewater treatment plant there though, so I mean, maybe eventually you get rid of that.
That's a big thing to get rid of.
I hate to get
Why
rid
they
of
try to
that.
make it all fancy too? You know, they try to make it like artistic, like to make it look good, like gold. Like it should have been white, dog. It
And
should
it's
have been
such
white
a
or
weird
black.
structure, man.
Yeah,
Because it's like testicles, bro. So they're just like it's a T building and it just branches out with these two big ass golden globes at the bottom of it. It's like
see something
I just
about
want to
that
know
mess.
how I just want to know how it works, man.
Things that big just fucking
Because I just
weird in my
imagine like
stomach.
it's just shit just swirling
Yeah, that's
in
what
that
it
bitch.
is.
But like, is it really?
Yeah,
like
that's what it is, bro.
This is just what does it do? It just
What do you mean?
it just fucking.
It's shit and piss.
I know it's sewage.
Yeah, it's sewage.
just
Just
cleans
sewage
it,
sitting in there,
like-
and it's slowly running off, bro,
Right off, like where?
into your waters, dog. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, that's why they put in a wastewater treatment plant there.
Yeah, they're gonna try, you know, but like, where you think that shit's going? It's going to the water. They just try and do it periodically. Like, let it go downstream. Let it go downstream. Everyone in the world's doing that, bro. This is probably so much human shit in the water, bro. I don't want to think about it, dog. They dump anything and everything in there.
That's what makes it hard for me to swim in a lot of places, bro. Just like, man, until I go to that clear ass water in fucking Canada that's negative 20 degrees, I ain't swimming anywhere.
I just seen another company that got fined only 2.8 million for lying about dumping. They just basically they were just trying to do ignorance of the law thing.
Like everything else is inflated, but fines for companies. Like,
yeah,
it's just always like 2 million.
I just think there should be a simple law of you can do the math, right? Of this is what you created. This is X amount of dollars you made off of this. The fine's bigger than X amount of dollars. Why would the fine ever be smaller than the profit you made off of the phony shit you created? I was telling you about this with the fake hips.
Yeah,
They created these fake hips. You know,
Made a killing.
They sold $300 fucking million worth of fake hips, and then the fine's like 16 mil.
They made it. They made it out in that bitch, bro. Straight up. I mean, like, but and then yeah, I mean,
anybody would do that all day.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. Like, you sign me up for that deal? Fuck yeah! It's like you're barely scratching the fucking surface of my profits, man. It's just like it's not a damn thing. We need to be taking all that shit.
It's crazy, man. You wouldn't ever want that job, but when someone asks you, like, would you do that one time deal though? You know, kind of like I was saying to you and Reek with the guns. You know, it's just like, would you create something that was faulty? You know, to make 100 million.
I remember. Tyler was talking about the day. Tucker, he was just like, he was asking me. He was like, would you sell someone like fucking a child's photograph, like like child porn? Like, would you sell one photograph for like 30 cameras? Like, dude, no, what the fuck? He's like, what about 100 cameras? Like, dude, fuck no. You're just a guy, you know, just like it's probably already out there. I'm just like, bro, like,
what the fuck?
What?
Why for 100K then?
Like 100K, just like
yeah, no way.
Exactly.
That's one thing. There's no number on.
Exactly.
You could say 10 billion.
Say 10, exactly. It's just like, nah,
not never gonna agree.
I'm
to that. I couldn't live with that one.
I ain't touching that one, man.
But like,
you get the fuck out of here.
The fake hip one that gets me, but like the gun one, I kind of ease up on that one, you know, because it makes me feel like, well, I didn't directly kill anyone. You know, with the hips, you directly put fake hips in someone. You know, with the guns, it's kind of like they could also be used for protection. It could also be used, you know, for good. you keep that in your mind.
Exactly.
You can live. Just
it might save somebody.
I made 15 million. I made 15 million. That's it. I did it one time. We don't know what happened to him. You know? But like, you saw that fake hips and you make 30 million. It's like, how many fake hips did I put in people, dude? It's like, fuck. I put 100,000 people with fake hips.
People are dying. I just doped them up and gave them some.
I love how they were saying it's like, yeah, it's supposed to have like a 25-year, like lifespan, and like 5 years, it was already like pretty much mangled. How crazy is that?
What was it? Just like it was probably just like breaking down.
How crazy is a fake hip, bro?
Fake anything, bro. Just
no, dog.
Fake anything. I mean, like,
Nah, there's some things I can think of that ain't that crazy.
I
Like
think,
even
I think
like
it's all crazy,
like think
bro.
about a fake eyeball though. It's just a ball in your eye.
Well, yeah,
You know what
I'm
I'm
thinking, I'm
saying?
thinking anything.
Fake
I'm thinking
tooth.
anything. I'm thinking anything that revolves like, yeah, fake joint, fake bionic arm, or prosthetic, like anything like that, bro. That's fucking crazy. Not anything simple like the glass eyes, or give
Yeah.
you know,
But it's
like
just
a.
the hip is everything. The hip is absolutely everything.
You ever seen those spinal fusions that people do, or like gotta do, where like you're really
Yeah.
just like a stiff ass, and your whole thing just
Romero,
like.
bro. That's
your-
why if you ever watch Joe Romero, he's always like that. Because he got these 3 fused. Yeah. And you know, in some wrestlers, that happens naturally, just from ram.
Yeah.
Naturally, the spine will fuse itself.
Just from getting hit like that,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Oh
Just to get you
shit!
for that trauma too many
And
times.
think about it. Like, that's not that many years for your body to evolve like that, bro. That's
There's another
crazy.
thing like that I wanted to talk to you about. I forgot to bring up with Fernando Gabriel Fernandez, the kid.
Yeah.
There's a thing called the thermogland, which is like it sits right here in like children and shit. And when a child dies, they can look at that, bro, and see the size of that and determine how much stress the child was under.
What?
Yeah, ain't that crazy? A straight up body tell. Your body straight up telling, like in the inside.
Bro, that's what the fuck, bro.
Yeah, dog. Like a normal one is like, oh, it can be like 50 to 100 grams. His was like 12 grams, yo, because his body was under so much stress. That's what that means. That's science. That's not
That's
woo-woo.
completely insane that we've gotten down to that type of level.
Yeah, bro.
But I mean, I guess it's not too surprising because I mean, like I sent you that story the other day where like it's like the first CRISPR shit.
Yeah.
They were going in depth about it. They were just like, yeah, it's a something that like like we put in your eyeball and it just like it will go and target this gene and it will splice shit out. I'm just like, how the fuck does this like what?
But that's not proven yet.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, what?
That's their first time trying it.
But I understand that, but like let's talk about how he's talking about how he was doing it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like I'm just
Yeah.
like we
You're altering
splice
DNA.
this thing out.
You split DNA.
But you don't.
You splice the DNA.
But you don't do it with like you don't do it like anything that like is connected to anything. It's like what are you talking about then? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
it's like,
like
you pull the blood out,
you
right?
What was it? A
You pulled
nanobot you put inside you? Like what are you talking?
You pull
what are you
the-
saying?
But the thing is, like, the blood comes out, and now it's like kind of like my blood, right? It's my blood now. I got it on this tab, and then I alter that DNA, right? And then I put that blood back in you.
I mean, what he was saying was like they inject you with something, and it's just like it almost sounded like a medicine that would like just go straight to this fucking gene and like kill it and then splice it out. And like I was just like,
But
what
it's
the-
just, but like,
like whatever way you explain it, it's still like what the fuck.
it's the same thing with like, it doesn't seem as complex, but it is. But like with stem cells, like they tell stem cells what cell to be. That's insane, bro. That's insane. They program the cell to go in your body and then become a different cell.
Oh my god!
What? What is that? Is that a living thing? Is that a living person that you're talking to? How the fuck? What button did you press? What the fuck? Show me this fucking technology, bro. What did you press it with?
I guess
A laser?
I guess you just introduced it to like those types of cells that you're trying to create, and it's just like, oh, here are these cells. We're just gonna mimic them. I don't know.
But like,
I
it's
don't know.
the same thing of like when you're saying with the DNA thing. Like they're going in there.
I don't know.
They're going in there. It's like you ever play Plague Inc? You know, you've played Plague Inc.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I want to look at the story and like I want to use his actual wording.
On Plague Inc, you know, it's like you got the different parts of the DNA strand. You know, you take that, you fucking alter that. What are you altering it with? That's what I want to know. Is it a laser? Do you shake it up? Do you put something in it? What the fuck?
I mean, like, it's just like, so they're aiming to edit or delete the mutation by making 2 cuts on either side of it. It's done in an hour-long surgery under general anesthesia through a tube the width of a hair. Doctors drip 3 drops of fluid containing the gene editing machinery just beneath the retina, the lining at the back of the eye that contains the light sensing cells. Like a 3 drop of fluid containing the gene editing machinery. Like it's 3 drops of fluid coming out of a tube the size of a hair, dropping gene editing machinery. Like what the fuck?
And the fluid of what?
Exactly.
What
Containing
is
what
that?
machinery? What
Steroids?
machinery? What?
Whose?
It's just, it's just like it's just literally like it's just like you're saying it, but you're not fucking saying anything. You're not saying shit because it doesn't make any sense. So that means it's nothing. Like what the fuck are you? I just don't get it. I mean, same thing with like I want to look into stem cells more extensively, like to see how they do that now, because I mean it's just like how like what like and people want to talk about how like aliens not being real or magic possibly not being fucking real. Like I don't at this point I don't fucking know because that's magic right there.
That's what I said. Once I heard shit like that, I'm just like, I ain't putting nothing past humans, bro. I ain't putting
Or
nothing
past
past
the
them.
universe. You could literally tell me that there's a fucking giant ass in the sky in the center of a universe somewhere. I might be like, it's possible.
Yeah, because we're down here altering shit.
I mean, just like we're down here altering shit that like is like
Bro, think about this. Nowadays, dog, people can pick the gender of their baby. Let that sit. You just let that sit for a second, right? You're just like, what the
it's like
fuck?
it's like you get a little twitchy because you're just like it's just the biggest like fucking circle jerk that you ever fucking had. Because I'm sitting here, I just ask more questions and it's just one big reach around as I fuck myself with other mind-boggling answers. It's just like just the magic of the universe, like and our ability just to see the smallest parts of it and the furthest parts of it. I mean, just like the span of what we can see and measure is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, when you really like boil it down and think about it, from our ability to see like fucking um quitting like what was it like fucking the smallest particles of quantum
Yeah.
computing and quantum physics and whatnot to the fucking stars light years away. I mean, just like the span of that scale, bro, is fucking amazing.
And it also gets to that point of like, how far are you willing to go to preserve this shit? You get what I'm saying?
What do you mean, like to preserve?
Like, at what point are you just going too far of altering? What you were really here to be. Like when people are like, they're working about like time, like living longer. It's like
No, thank you.
we're not here to be.
No, no, thank
You're
you.
not here to be for more than 100 years.
That's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Just like like the idea of things prolonging life, like some of the things we ingest that shorten our lives, like it's just like it to me it would just be it's like a even worse poison than like you could ever put in your body. Like the shit that like I could see fucking up because of that just would be crazy. I mean, like
there was that Einstein quote when he was dying. He was dying of cancer, I believe. I believe that's what it is. And he said I believe it's Einstein. He said, I believe that to prolong life is distasteful. I was like, I always like thought about that. And Bob Marley kind of followed the same path too. He had cancer in his foot, and all he had to do was remove his toe, apparently his big toe. And his religion, his culture just doesn't believe in that. And ended up, I guess, killing him.
I mean, we hear it all the
As
time.
the story goes.
I mean, they're to me. I mean, like, of course I want to live. I'm not like some type of like crazy suicidal person, but I mean, like, there's also something I guess spiritual and kind of like uplifting that is just like that like I mean maybe for other people it may not be, but like ultimately like there's just no control. Like you don't. There's one thing in life that you don't have control over, and that's when your time is to go. And just kind of like I don't know. I guess that acceptance that they're
But it's like
death.
but we're at that point where like you kind of do control it a little bit, bro. Like you could need a new heart, and I could get you one. That's controlling.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
100%. But I mean,
I
it's
can't
like,
make you live forever, but
it's
you
like
you would have died if I
what?
didn't do
And
this.
I get that, but like with what I was pointing to was like the spiritual and like believe in something like that, where you're just like I'm not even gonna participate in these artificial ways to extend my life when it comes to these ailments. Like as far as going to like getting your heart replaced.
Do you think that
it's like,
changes when you have kids, though?
100%,
And you're
man.
just like, I don't want to leave my kids behind.
I think it's very tough, to go on about something like that because I have absolutely no perspective.
That's why I was having a little problem with that veteran I was telling you about, these big burn pits. He's like, yeah, they gave him 3 to 5 years to live, and he's like, I got a little boy, he's 3, and I was like, he better have been She better have been pregnant before you got the diagnosis, bro. Because if you got a diagnosis of 3 to 5 years and then you had a kid, well, that's just not smart. I mean, it's not trying to be offensive to anything, but like that's just not smart. I just couldn't do that.
Because you had to leave him.
Yeah, bro, that would kill me. It's so young too.
You hurt him.
You know what I mean? If they were like, look, you got like 10, 15 years. I'm like, all right, we're taking a good
You think
shot.
that viewpoint would change once you were just like, there's no more of me here. I don't know. You know, I mean, just like, I don't know. Because I mean, like, I get it, but then like also can see it where like, you know, they're looking at each other and just like, you know, we want some part of you still here or something. He's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
No, it just
there's
would kill
also
me, bro.
another side of it. I get it, but it's also just like, you know, like, man, kid, I gave you something. I gave you a part of me, and I'm inside you. And I know you. I know you'll carry yourself far. It's, you know, just like, you know, just like, you know what I'm saying, man? Just
I
like,
get it. I do get it. I like it. I like the idea of it. But I think personally, like I couldn't do it.
I get that too, man.
That would destroy me.
Especially saying goodbye to that kid.
Oh my god, it's so young. That's the only problem. It's just if you told me like
he's
if
3
you,
years, he's 3 years older, so you're the man now.
if you told me like he is 15, like I think that's like good.
And
Even
then,
if you said 10, I'd be like, okay.
and like the
But, like,
whole
fucking,
first year is like
3,
you
4,
can't even
5.
you can't even like really teach him anything because he can't even walk really.
Is he gonna have a memory of you?
It's like I can't teach him to hold a bow right now. Like he can't even walk. Like, but I could because
I
people
can't
do
even
that.
hold a bell.
It's like- I propose. I just
It's
remind me
so
of
funny
something.
that you chose that.
I know,
You
right?
chose something that you couldn't do.
I know, right? What's way cooler than some of the stuff I can do. You know, it's like I can't teach him to do an elbow pipe fitting in a tight space. Like I can't teach him the trick to that. One, he'll die off the fumes. Like, but I mean, I was like, it's an old like joke I read. I was just like, oh,
You
Is
read a
it?
joke?
yeah, it's like
Okay.
guy comes out of like surgery, like brain surgery. And you know, doc's like, yeah, you know, everything's fine. You know, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be, you know, everything's gonna go back to normal. It's like, can I play piano? And he's just like, yeah, you'll still be able to play your piano. You know, you'll still be able to play good. Don't worry, you'll write beautiful songs. He's just like, great, because I didn't know that before. Like,
I like that joke, bro.
yeah,
I like that
He's
joke.
like, great, because I didn't know that. I didn't know that before. It's like, I know how to do that. Like, it's just, this is like, I don't know. It's just like fucking remind me of that silly ass joke. But anyway, man, it's just like life is definitely like a beautiful thing, man. And I mean, keeping it going on. I mean, we know we have population crisis going on. We know people, you know, expanding and shit not being taken care of. But I don't know, man. Just something about pass that on, just keeping something going. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was like, I always float around with the idea of like wanting that, you know, type of responsibility because I still think me personally, I'm too selfish for such a task. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how selfish of a person I ultimately am when it comes to sacrificing things for someone else. I mean, like, of course I do it, but I mean, like when it comes to like a child, it's another level.
But
where
you
it's
know how
like,
to accept responsibility.
oh, 100%.
And you would do that
100%.
easily.
But like, this isn't just a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I
You
get
can be
that.
selfish and be a great father.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, you know, I just think I'm too selfish for it in the moment. You know, it's not even conceivable right now. Like, of course, I know I can get to that point, but I mean, like, it's like when it comes to like when I want my time, you know, I need my time. Get a little cranky, you know, I'll get my time. You know, just like
let's say years from now you start trying to have kids, right?
Yeah.
You're not having one. You go to the doctor and they say you're shooting blanks.
impotence.
How do you feel about that?
I don't think it
Doesn't destroy you.
No, I mean, like,
Wait, do you
again,
adopt? You adopt a kid from there?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, probably adopt a kid from there. But I mean, like, I ultimately I don't know how I feel about that because I've never been diagnosed with something like that. But I mean, like, I think like for me it wouldn't bother me like it does some people. Like, I mean, some people really crushes them. They're just like, oh, I can't have kids. But I mean, I'm just like, I'm just raw dog.
Yeah. I
I
wish I knew this years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Man. I don't take chances. It's just like,
Do you feel like well, I don't feel like you would feel like this, but like, do you feel any extra need, like if you were adopting a kid, to adopt an Asian kid?
no.
Because you're American, as you feel, right? But do you
yeah,
think
but
like an Asian family in America, they would feel like inclined to adopt an Asian kid, right?
yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I mean,
White with white, black and black, all those would be like that, right? But
exactly.
obviously, you step out of those boundaries for the good of the
'Cause I'm
kid,
just
for
like,
the good of open
yeah,
society.
the
You
way I'm looking, I'm just
understand.
like, just like, just like, just find the kid. I'm gonna just love him regardless of who he is or what
My thing
race or
is, I could
whatever.
never go to like the group home and like check them all out or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't want
Yeah.
that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no. I'm not even sure how it goes about with people, you getting meetings with. I mean, they just pick one for you from the social.
I can only go off of the one thing that's going through my head, which is like Mike with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
When the people come, they just all come downstairs and get in a circle. It's just like, okay, we want to talk to him. And it's like, oh, they don't want to talk to me.
It's so weird. It's like,
I like that.
I like the cut of this guy's jib. He's looking pretty cool. It's like, look at that, get along with this guy. Just like, come here.
Yeah, what is this? Some appearance contest?
Yeah. That's just like, they just knew he was gonna be like Mike.
I'll take the pug.
They knew how much money that kid was gonna make, and they sensed it. They sniffed it out with their money grubbing fucking.
Did you never see the movie?
Like Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Man,
Well,
we've all seen it. We've all
That's
seen
not
it.
what happens.
I know. I've seen it.
They
I've seen it
don't
like
want
Mike.
him.
Yeah.
And then he balls out. And then they try to adopt him.
I mean, I've seen like Mike too. I'm in that one too, man. Didn't they do a 3?
I don't know if to do all that.
No, they did a 3.
Was never good at that. I feel like I just want to like do things just to try them, but they don't even have to be like successful or uber successful. You know, like I just want to film a movie.
I've started.
All right, and film a movie.
I really started contemplating with shit like that. Like I was thinking, I was just like, I'm just gonna paint. I'm not good at painting. Whatever, fuck it. I like painting. Let's see. Let's paint some shit. You know what I'm saying?
After hearing your story,
what story?
Of God damn it, I lost the track of
the what?
I'm trying to go back to what you were saying, but I can't remember it now.
Oh, talking about just trying shit.
Before that, when you were talking about another thing that you were interested in, but
painting, the painting shit. Before that, being interested in something. I don't know. Maybe that's me back.
Leave it behind. But just checking. Oh yeah, okay. So your comedy joke.
Oh,
it seems that maybe you should try some stand up. I want to hear a 10-minute Steve set.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, like,
you just go up there. That's the only one you got.
Because I mean, like, I don't think
you try and space it so long. Yeah, you're giving like the longest pauses. You're giving the longest pauses ever.
I'm like, so.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
I was walking home the other day from work. I drive.
I don't believe it. Check this. I'm walking up. Right?
That's all I said. I was just like, I'm walking home. I drive. It's like, I know that one killed.
Not even joke, guys. That was the underline. That was the underliner.
And I just keep trying like different, like other people's styles. Or I go to Andrew Shaw's way. I'm just like, what's your race, kid? Oh, you're black. As soon as I make a black joke, I just get like beat. It's like it's never worked out for me. I go Chappelle, come out full white face, Rick James bitch, just get my ass beat.
I love when that
no, I try Bert, like my shirt's off.
Dave Chappelle's best friends. That could work.
I just get body shamed.
That could definitely work.
I just get body shamed.
Dave Chappelle's best friend was on that Rogan podcast, and he's like,
what Donnell?
The boxer guy?
Oh no, never mind.
No, not Donnell Rollins.
I was like,
his like real best friend is the boxer. Did you ever see the interview with Deontay Wilder where he's like, till this day? Well, like the interviewer is Dave Chappelle's real best friend.
Oh,
his name's Radio Rakim.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
And he was talking about before where he was like one of Dave's shows before he got famous. And Dave was doing his show and everybody was just like, bro, this is horrible. Everybody was like, boo, boo. And he said like the whole time as Dave was still doing his set, he was like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna be famous. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And I was like, always think about that. Just like, imagine if you were in that crowd that night. Yeah. And you remember when you were booing Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just fucking blew up. Now you're at his shows
like, fuck y'all. He's just like, fuck y'all, fuck y'all.
Yeah, he's
It's
just like
man, I feel like a piece of shit to be quite
to
honest. Man.
believe in himself though. You know, to be like, fuck y'all, y'all don't know comedy. I'm gonna be famous. I just love that.
Y'all know shit. Yeah, I love all those stories, man. Like I remember like Kevin Hart's like he was talking about opening at like a strip club. He was just like his name's Little Bastard. Like that was his like first go at the shit. He was just like, "Yeah, call me Little Bastard." I'm just like, that's terrible. That's absolutely that's trash. And then
He's
here,
trying to make it funny.
I'm like, there he goes. You know, just
Yeah.
like boom. But I'm sure it was like you know everyone has like a similar story where it's like they're just completely bombing.
Yeah,
It's like
they
eating
all do
shit,
it.
eating shit. I think one of the like cringiest ones I watched in a while was when you ever watch the video where Joe Rogan like confronts Carlos Mencia at the comedy store, bro?
Yeah.
I remember like it seemed like everyone was like kind of like not taking Joe that serious, even though Joe was super serious. Everyone was still kind of like on Carlos's side for a moment. I don't know. It was weird though, you know?
That's
It
weird.
seemed like 50-50.
I felt the sway.
And near the end, you know, we was really bitching him.
I felt that they really favored Joe. You know, once he brought up that basically he was stealing his comedy from his own friend.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much a direct fucking source. He's like,
Yeah.
that's my friend's joke.
I mean, that would hurt.
Used it.
That would hurt because I used to love Carlos Mencia, bro. And I was just like, the lies.
And then like a
It's
bunch
built
of
off of
lies came out.
lies.
Like he lied about being Mexican. He lied about being illegal and shit.
Yeah, I remember like his whole show was like Mind Mencia. It was just all
Yeah.
like rip-offs, like
Yeah.
straight
it's
up.
crazy when you like Larry the Cable Guy's accent is fake.
Yeah.
That's groundbreaking. You know,
Yeah,
you're just
I'm sitting here
"What?"
and like we talked about before, where it's like now you gotta do that all the time. It must be so annoying to do an accent for like an
that's not when
hour
you
and
make
30
$30
minutes.
million a year.
Well,
You make
yeah, of
30
course
mil
not.
1 year. Think
No,
about
of
that for
course
a
not, bro.
comedian.
That's stupid. It's ridiculous.
It was this weird time where like America liked redneck comedy.
I had the You Might Be a Redneck book.
We all did.
I used to geek
We
at
all
it, man.
and we all watched the show.
I mean, we used to all geek about it too, man.
Yeah,
We
you
used
might
to
be a
all-
redneck. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was huge.
And it started like fucking died
But
on
when
that
I heard
shit,
he made
man.
30 mil, it's like, wow.
By guy, because I remember he had a show. He hosted a couple shows on Spike TV.
Oh my god.
you know,
bro.
like
We've got to clear something up, Steve. I got some bad
it's
news.
It's funny what really triggers like some of these things in
I
your head.
know. I know. I got some bad news for both of our IQs, bro.
Oh yeah, what's that? What's one's hurting us, man?
Remember when we were talking before about if you just gave every person in America $1 million,
Right?
that would be easy?
Yeah.
Yo, that wouldn't be $375 million. Yo.
I mean, I realized you'd know to do all the math, man. You know, it's like
No, bro. Like we're way off.
400 million people were $1 million a piece.
Yeah, that's not $400 million, bro.
Oh, it's not.
It's
like
not.
1 million for each. You know, like,
You're counting $1 million on each of them 400. You get what I'm saying? You got to give out $1 million millions for every 100. You get what I'm saying?
$1 million millions. It's just so fucking redundant.
It's hard to really
It's like,
get it.
I mean, I just had to enter it in a calculator.
Bro, it's trillions. It's trillions of dollars, Steve. It's trillions of dollars.
400 million people. Okay, times 1 million. You just got to see on people. Yeah, right there. Ridiculous number. So I don't even know what that number is. Like $400 trillion.
In our dumbass mind, we counted each million as one person.
But let's be real. Let's be real. Let's think about this for one moment, though.
Listen,
Still doable. That's still doable.
That's still doable. That's insane. The crazy thing is that like that was on NBC or MSNBC. Yo, they allowed that on there, bro. That was a segment where like the two people were talking, like, yeah, they were talking about Mike Bloomberg. He spent $500 million.
Well, thank you, because
And
I
the
mean,
one-
like that makes you feel a little better. So I said,
And
I
the
feel
person-
better about that.
The person on there was like,
I feel better
like,
about that.
yeah,
I feel
you
bad
could've-
about that.
could have given everybody $1 million and still had enough money to run for president.
Yeah, that's
And like the math is so far off. I can't believe that didn't hit me. We counted 1 million people as one. It's 1 million millions.
Well, see, we weren't the only ones that made that mistake in that leap, bro.
It's funny.
That seems like straight up simple math, in my opinion. It's like,
Simple maps.
yeah, I just trusted your math. So if anything, you're the
Oh.
dummy, bro. I'm just like, I'm sitting here.
Well,
I'm dummy for letting you lead me wrong, bro.
all of you allow
Behind
it.
you and your facade of kills, like it's just like
Follow these numbers: 555 killed, 655 extra zombies killed, 20 paralyzed zombies killed, 750 military budget times 50. Everyone could get a million.
keep up. Millions
rolling
of
with me?
millions.
You
You
rolling with me,
understand
kid?
that? Millions and billions of dollars. Like you follow me? That's a quantitative number, bro. You
That's what
say
it is.
I've said some dumbass shit on this show
I
before.
seen a crazy video. I seen a crazy video. It was like this couple, bro. He had this wife in like VR, and they're on top of a skyscraper, and she's like, "There's a fucking plank, bro." And she's gotta like walk out
It's
to
a
the
game.
plank.
Yeah, it's a game.
Yo, and then when she's on the edge of the plank, she's like crying, yo. He pushes her in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
But you're just in the
Dude,
living room.
Yeah, she's just in the living room. Yeah. That shit was probably so
No,
scary, bro.
always
I know
get-
that would be
I always
horrifying for
get the
you.
one video, and I'm sure it's set up, but it's the one dude where he's like, I let my little brother use the VR, and he comes in, he has the VR chat, he's watching this like virtual reality twerk video where all the girls are twerking around him, and he's just looking around him, and he's just like, he's just dancing, listening to the music, just, and he just like looks behind him, he's like, oh shit, like this bitch is twerking around him, like I'm just like,
Man, it was in VR.
yo,
VR heavy.
the VR looks insane, bro. The VR looks insane. You ever try those headsets on?
Nah, I never got a
It's
chance to.
really cool, man. Like I mean, like I've only like
I've been in some shit though, like Jurassic Park ones and shit.
yeah. I mean, like and like I really want something like that, man. I
Yeah.
really like. I just want to. I mean,
But it can't be astronomical, you know? That's the thing about like the new Xbox and PlayStation. It's like the prices are getting so ridiculously high, yo. I'm not gonna pay that. Like I have to make a stand as an adult man of like I'm just not gonna keep paying for your extremely high price consoles. I have to wait until it goes down some.
yeah. I feel. I mean, and the thing with VR is that like with usually comes with the cost of a high end computer that
Right.
can do that shit. And then
Hopefully, eventually, a game
the
system. will
headsets
do it.
usually aren't too expensive. They're usually around $200.
What's like the
I mean,
max that you would pay for a game system right now?
I mean, I've bought the most, like I bought the X. That one was $5. I mean, I didn't buy that one. I mean, I was actually like $4. So that's always been the kind of like the middle of the road. Well, I go to $5. I mean, I mean, they're getting really
It's
like
getting crazy.
they're getting really high, but they're also getting really fucking powerful. They're getting really good, bro. New systems coming out are like literally just gonna be fucking stupid. I mean, we're talking like the crispest, yeah, the most crispy gaming experiences we probably will ever see, bro, and will not ever see.
Well, it's
shit.
always gonna be like that.
But
right?
I mean, like they're making huge strides, and like the jump from like this system to the next system is ridiculously large. I think it's even greater than the Xbox.
Also in money though,
360 to. But
because
when you think
PlayStation
about
already said it's over 500.
Xbox said they're remaining, still around that $500 mark.
I think like 500 is my
The
cap.
X
I still
and the
don't wanna
X
get up
when
there.
when the X came out, it was $500. So I mean, like, I'll probably go for it because I mean I've put money into a gaming computer. I spent about $800 on that when I put it
And
together.
if I could sell my old shit,
Yeah, and that's the cool thing with that is that like with the Xbox, well, if you get like an Xbox One X, like really close, like right now, I believe you get like a upgraded discount price on the new one when it comes out.
I hope you get to
So-
keep your games though when you get a new
Well,
console.
you should be able to because they said that everything's gonna be backwards compatible. You're gonna be able to play everything up to the original Xbox. They're supposed to release the whole library. They said that for
That
a
would be
while now, so
insane.
we'll see. But I mean, like as of right now, like your Xbox games are attached to your account. I know Tyler, he still has 360 games that come over into the one. So your games will stay with you on your account.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So I mean, like he's had his original account since like he got his first Xbox, so he has all those games on his account.
Right.
Yeah, as long as they're backwards compatible. So I mean, they should stick with your account
sweet.
when you upgrade your shit. But I mean, I don't know, man. 500. It's just.
But like
Cool.
it's come on, bro. Like say if it was VR, right? It's what you want, right? It's $900.
No.
You just can't do that,
Not
right?
100, no.
That's just insane.
I'm not going above 500.
500 is where
That's
you're
my
at.
cap. Yeah.
Let's say if it gave me VR, I'd be like, you know what? If I sold, 2 Xboxes, I could put like $300 up and have a $600 VR system. I would take that. But it would have to be something incredible, and after that, it's going to be hard for me to ever want to go above the 500
That's what I'm
mark.
saying. Like for me personally, it's tough for me to drop $900 on anything where I'm just like, what I'm saying? Like you're just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, uh, I if I really want something, usually the price is just like I'll be like, I'll make it work. It's like I'll buy it during Christmas. It's a little sale.
But I'm also
Got it
scared,
for 50.
like it's weird how it is. Like the other day when I took off, called out of work, I'm just sitting there, just being lazy as shit. I'm in the bed watching TV. I'm on my phone, bro. I accidentally hit Play Store. Some recommended games pop up. I already know how I get with phone games, bro, but I still download Plague Inc. and I still download like this used car salesman game, bro. And like I go on there, right?
Oh,
I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, I got 15%. I'm like, I'll just play it till it's dead. And my phone dies. My phone lasted mad long, bro. And I'm just on this fucking car salesman, just bargaining, opening car washes, selling sedans and shit for like 2 hours, bro. And I'm just like, you did it again. Every time, bro. I literally, as soon as I literally had to. It was one point I had like $6 million. I just had to go to the home screen, delete both the apps. So I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I would literally succumb myself in the fucking phone games.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell me anything about being, like, I mean, recently they came out with the Game Pass on the PC and they've had some really cool games on there. One of the fun ones is like the game My Name is Pedro, or my friend Pedro or something. And it's literally just like this really cool, like, you slow mo, it's side scrolling, and you do crazy like slow mo like levels where like you do stunts and you shoot people in crazy slow mo Matrix style. Like you bust through the window, front flip, boom, 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 boom. Like it's just something stupid, but it's so much fun. And I've had that habit where I just played it for like 2 hours. I was just like,
It definitely
gotta
doesn't sound like
stop.
Red Hot though.
It is, but this is like a 2D1, and it's all about dual wielding your pistols and then like you jump through the window. It's all about cool stunts, like cool shooting stunts. That's all it is. I mean,
gotcha.
Super Hot's kind of along that lines, but Super Hot's like crazy. Like it's kind of like trippy, bro. I like the story of
Yeah.
that a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really funky story.
It's cool how they did that.
Yeah, it is, man. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah,
I
really.
play
It is.
recently, man,
That's why I've still got it on there.
Yeah, I always go in there every once in a while and just be like,
Play a couple
boom, boom,
games.
boom, boom, pow, 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 bat, bat, bat. Like, just so much
There's just
fucking
some
fun.
games you always go back to, man. They just
Yeah.
have that type of feel to it.
Yeah, I mean, one of those persons, like I said, man, I've always been a huge proponent. World of Warcraft, bro. I'll always go back to that game. I just always love it, man.
Yeah, that's PC. That's PC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. I mean, nowadays for anyone to play that game, that's super easy because just like it's not that like since the game came out in 2004, it's not really like the newer zones are really fucking crazy detailed, but it's still like the same engine, so like it still doesn't even get that demanding for even new PCs. Like you don't need something crazy to run World of Warcraft.
Yeah, just the weirdest thing is having to pay for it and not owning it, like we talked about.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
all those years of playing, you don't even own World of Warcraft,
Well, I mean, you
It's in the
own the game
subscription.
files. You just gotta have that game time to play it.
That $10 a month,
15.
right? 15 a month.
15 a month. Yeah. So, I mean, I get it, but I mean, when the game is that much fun and
Yeah,
there's so much shit to do, bro. Like I said, I gotta show you the actual game because you never like. I mean, like the
I
world
knew,
alone,
bro.
The world alone.
It's one of them things where like I had to tell myself.
You would be crazy. You would play it like ridiculously amount. Yeah.
Once I seen like how it had you, I'm just like, I know to get me,
people, bro. Like Davies played it a lot.
And RuneScape, bro.
I've never been in RuneScape.
RuneScape had people though, bro, and I just everybody else always like, yeah, you love RuneScape. I'm like, I know, I gotta stay away from
I've always
it.
been like, you play RuneScape, I play World of Warcraft. In my opinion, you're wasting your time not playing this game because that game's just tiers below that game, in my opinion. I mean, as far as like,
but it's a different kind of game.
Same thing, really. MMORPG, pretty much. I mean, the styles are different, and like how you achieve things are different. But as far as like the style of the game, like having professions, class choices, where like you're like a mage or a hunter, use bows or use swords. This is like that game's completely bullshit compared to this one.
I'll get addicted to either one of them, bro. I just know it.
You would. I think you would.
How does RuneScape work?
It's.
I mean,
as far
wise.
I mean, I believe it's free, but like, it's kind of like there's a pay to win aspect, I believe, to it now. Like if you do pay the subscription fee, you'll get like perks and shit, which people, I mean, it's like the battle pass for people, you buy that for the season or the month, whatever the case may be, you get extra shit, just like, they do games like that all the time, but World of Warcraft isn't like that. You pay, everyone's on the same level.
That's kind of something I would have on my checklist too. Of just like make a game.
Oh yeah, I've seen people make some cool games, bro.
You can learn to code,
You know,
bro.
yeah.
You can learn to code.
Some of the best games out there that have won a lot of awards have just been like straight up indie games that a small company has made. That's the thing I miss though, is that like the market for indie games now is so much smaller, because I remember back then like there used to be so many different game companies. You had like Neversoft, and you had Activision over here, and then you had BioWare, and you had Blizzard, and you had all these different companies. But now like everything's owned by like one or two companies. Just everything's compounded.
Yeah.
So you
But
get
when
the
you
same
look at a
shit.
game like what is it? Red Hot. What the fuck is it called?
Red Hot,
That's what it's called.
yeah,
Right? The game.
super hot,
Super Hot. Yeah. Like that game is like tiers below in coding than a game like Call of Duty, right? I mean, it
yeah,
can't
yeah.
be that much coding
Comparatively, no, I don't think so.
comparatively, right?
But
Yeah.
any amount of code,
A tenth, right?
well, maybe because coding is super complex. I just thought, it's just like,
When I think about like Call of Duty, you got like an online mode with fucking 60 people playing or some shit.
I mean, the way they crank them out, it's like, is there really that much code? I don't know, man. It's like code. Like
Well,
I
you
said,
can't copy and paste code in, right? Can you?
yeah, pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure there's shortcuts all
You can
around,
just
bro.
redo the code
Yeah, I'm pretty
from
sure.
last
I
season.
don't think there's anything that you have
That's
to
what
use
they
from
said about
scratch.
Madden and like sport games.
Because
They
like,
just use the same base.
well, I mean, like think about it. I mean, it's like, until you get like a new game engine, like right now, like all the Madden games and stuff are run on Frostbite engine, the game engine. Every different games use different types of engines, and their coding capabilities, all different for what you need for different, game engines. So I mean, until there's like a new game engine, you really don't. I'm pretty sure you just copy and paste it, because it's like, I know what works. This is how people move.
So insane.
I'm just gonna make the textures more high definition. I can copy that in. I'm sure. I just gotta recode the textures. I don't know.
I'll be here all night. Would you say that heights is your biggest fear?
I guess off the top of my head, I mean, no, not really. There's other things I guess I'm scared of. I mean,
What ranks above that?
ranks above
A
heights. I mean,
legit fear.
I've never been in a lot of, heights I've experienced where you're just like, whoa. I don't know, man. Really don't know, because I mean, like, I guess like certain types of like crazy bugs freak me out, like ticks. I mean, who still isn't scared of ticks though? But I mean, like, I'm just thinking like,
But that don't scare you more than heights, though, does it?
no.
What about like
no,
a
I'm sure.
fight? Like fighting,
Oh, yeah.
fighting a guy bigger than you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But just get my ass beat would be
That's
a fear,
scary
I guess.
more than
Is that
heights.
fair?
Fear of getting your ass beat or fear of heights?
Probably heights.
Still heights.
I feel like,
okay.
because I feel like I get like, there'll be a moment where I just like a trigger switches, and I'm just like, it's just go time, let's go. And it's just fucking
And
like you're just going, you're just 100
Dude.
pumping, and then whatever happens, it's just like, I'm gonna do my best to win this fucking fight, though. Dick punch.
Boy, shut out, Steve.
You
I'm
can't dick
just
punch
hyping
heights.
you up.
You can't dick punch heights.
I shared this video the other day. It was like this guy. It's just like a little 8-second video. The guy's coming up to his friend. He's all fucked up. He's like, "You're a fucking bitch." He's like, "What? What do you want me to do?" He's like, it was a 1-on-1 fight. He's like, "Fuck him up." He's like, was all lumped up. He had a fat ass lip. So I'm guessing he just lost a 1v1
Yeah.
and his boy filmed it. It's like, what really? I feel like if somebody beat you up, I don't know if I'd bank them, but I'd be like, you got to run me next. Maybe it's like, hey, you got a KO spot, I guess, tonight.
Or you redeem me.
Or I redeem you. Exactly.
Yeah,
Hopefully I
exactly.
redeem you.
I mean,
Hopefully you wore him down.
I think everyone's seen this fight video on the internet. I think this girl's big sister took her to go like roll up on like this girl's house. I remember you could tell that she doesn't want to fight the whole time. She knocks, the girl comes out, they start scrapping. The girl rolled up on her, gets her ass beat, and like she literally, you see the black already in like a knot already.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen a couple of
and it's just like, keep fighting. We can stop. Keep fighting. Her shit just beat. Just like she never wanted to fight, but she really don't want to fight.
They're hoping
You know?
nobody answers. That's what they're hoping for.
Yeah.
But then sometimes people just answer door.
And then you just watch little sister get her ass beat, and put her in a fight that she really didn't want to fight to begin with.
I just picture it's like me, you, and Reek, right? We're about to fight this big guy. We're like, all right, look, we ain't gonna bank you. You're gonna fight us each one by one. We're all talking in a circle. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna take last, guys. Okay, Steve, he's gonna KO you. He's gonna KO you. Okay, I need you to work him down.
Just get dick punching.
Really focus on the body. Go dick and body. Dick and body. He's gonna KO you soon. Reek, after that, I want you to start going upstairs, kind of just to throw him off, then go back to that dick and body. I need you guys to really take his legs away. I want
Sorry.
you to throw some
Break.
Pedro Hizo kicks. That should slow him down enough for me to KO him. We gotta break it down. Sometimes,
Me and Reek just leave
imagine like I'm waking you guys up and it's like, oh, it worked. His strategy worked, bro. You guys warmed down, dog. And you're both just like,
like you took him out in the third.
I KO'd him, dog. But really, I got KO'd and woke up first. Or afterwards, I'm just like, all right, dude.
You didn't realize your tooth was missing. You're just like, yeah, it's good, guys. You know, just like your shit's just gone.
Oh, my teeth.
I'm all good. My pride's intact. And we're just like, dog, you know, just like your shit's missing.
I used to see him. Oh, he's caved, bro. He's caved.
But me and Reek really weren't being that bad, so you piece both of us, make us look worse. You just like make us work worse than you.
I come from behind.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he got you guys at the last second. Sorry, man.
It's like, y'all cheeks are really fucked up right now. It's like
that story with Reek of getting hit with that bat is crazy, though, ain't it, bro?
I'm trying to remember it now. I'm so bad.
He was on the bus stop. Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, you guys cracked. You guys ass cracked that shit. Yeah, just going with it. Roll the dog, just keep rolling, bro. Just like, hey, you guys, that's cracked.
Somebody
Dog.
with a baseball
I remember
bat,
that, man. We did something about that on the last cast.
Not the last cast.
Oh, was it?
It was cast before that, but
I don't feel bad about remembering that one. Then
I mean, it's a huge life story.
You know, I mean, that was like 3 months ago, though.
That's huge.
4 or 5
Somebody
months
got
ago.
hit in the head with a baseball bat, bro. That's something like I almost go like that's the one thing I remember about you. You know what I mean? Like Reek, baseball bat. That's where it's at. After you tell me, it's like that's insane.
Okay. So you're supposed to be people with their memories.
I rank you.
Reek's the one that got hit by the bat, right?
You on most catastrophic memories that you had in your life. That's how I remember you. So, baseball
What's
bat.
Mine? What's mine?
Stepdad, you know what I mean? Mom, you know. You're right there.
Is that where it ends? Is that where it ends?
Your father.
No, I mean, it just goes, man. I don't know. It just follows, I guess, his way is unimportant.
The worst thing I am is with names, man.
Bro, names really fucking.
Bro, I have somebody's name and not even remember it one second.
I work with a lot of people who look completely different. I'm looking at all of them. They look completely different, but they're all women. And they tell me their names. I'm just like, all right, Karen, Margie, Lisa, blah, 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 blah. And then I go back. I'm just like,
Karen.
You know,
there's not even a Karen that works here.
It's Marin. That's Kisa. Oh fuck, that's not Kisa. That's what we talk about.
Every time I ask,
names.
It goes so quick. Afterwards, I'm always like, "What the fuck, bro? You didn't even try to remember."
But straight up,
and then I was just like,
"But straight up, faces, man. I just be like, I saw you at the mall parking lot 3 months ago at White Marsh, and I'm seeing you downtown right now." Like, you know, it's like faces will always stick, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Always, bro.
I feel like when you are doing that, like you're so focused on introducing yourself that like what they say, you're not even really thinking about. You know what I mean? When somebody's just like, "Oh, hey, my name's Mark," you're just like, "Oh, you're just kind of stuck in that moment."
Not me, because like I guess like we talked about before, where like I'm just like I'm a very like when I conversate with people, like I'm working very hard, you know. I'm working very hard to like keep this new conversation going. Whereas with other people, it just comes naturally. It's just like me. It's just like, you know, I'm just like, I'm working overtime right now, where I'm trying, you know, really talk to your ass. Is like, and especially when people,
so weird,
especially when you're like, when someone else isn't carrying it. Like when people talk to me and they're carrying a lot of the conversation, that is music to my fucking ears, man. And I'll sit down and just be like, I ask questions. I'm talking to you. I'm just like, okay, yeah. I'm just ask my questions and stuff based off like, you know, my listening comprehension is on fucking point. But then like when it comes to just like being the one who carries that conversation, I'm working. Like I said, these gears are fucking turning, man. You're looking at my sweating right now because this fucking shit's rolling. And I don't know.
What do you think that is? You think it's just like, do you have a hard time thinking of the next thing, or you just don't know what to think about? You don't want to say
when
it.
You're also talking about with like meeting someone new, you're it's just like you're not sure what your boundaries are. So like as far as like, you know, well, not even that. You know, just like I just don't want to make like a joke that's inappropriate and then they don't find it funny, or like I say something and I think it's funny and they don't think it's funny. It's just like you want to feel them out, and like. Especially when they're not like carrying it, it's like I got then pull information out of you, and I'll just be like, oh, like, so, whatever, whatever. And you also don't want to be the usual small talk guy.
Yeah.
Whereas, oh, where you from? It's like you want
The thing
be
with
different.
that, for sure, you're absolutely right. That Kay
So
was telling me the other day, she's like, over the years, I got more social with it. Like I've always can hold a convo, but I wasn't so forward with, like you said, new people.
yeah, yeah,
And I really realized it's like comes down to that thing of like, if you don't do it the first time it comes up, then it just gets more awkward.
right.
Like if you bring someone with you, they come over, right? And let's say like you go to the bathroom when you first show up and it's just me and that person you brought that I don't know.
Yep.
If I don't go, hey, I'm Mike, then it's just building up more awkwardness
More
until you
awkward
come out of
tension.
that bathroom, just
Yeah.
it always goes like that.
And
And
then I
once you
always-
realize that, you're like, just beat it head on.
The way I've always thought about it is just like this awkward tension could be something only perceived by one party. And I thought about this one time where I was like, it's possible that in these situations I am the only one feeling this type of awkward tension. What's the best way that I can really deal with that? Make it so where it's just like I just eliminate this awkward tension by being forward and talking to people, and being, and either run to someone who will carry a conversation, I ask questions, and I'll get my piece in, gives me time to think about what I'm going to say and reply with, or I'm just going to have to work really hard and have this conversation with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just I've always been pretty socially kind of like, I wouldn't say awkward, but always been like on the shy side, So I mean, like when I thought about it one time, I'm just like, I remember like I talk about it a lot with ecstasy, when we went and did our ecstasy rolls and shit like that. I remember,
out of nowhere, you're just
not even that, just like just the spurring of thought that like in your conversation I've had with some people while on these rolls, and it's just like it's another level of vulnerability that like like I felt in a way to where it's just like I felt these things like kind of like come down and open up where it was like, it's just like, I'm the only one really being so critical on myself. When you're walking, I was thinking about how I view other people when I walk through the world. I'm just like, I'm not even thinking about any one of these people more than any other person in particular, unless like something really stands out, like this guy has crazy hair or like this person smells bad. Like you're not really thinking about people super hard. And I casted that kind of view on other people as like for myself. I was just like, no one's really thinking like, oh, this guy's like, he's weak, I'm gonna fuck him up, or like, or I'm gonna rob him, or like, or I'm not worrying about like, walking by these pretty girls and being like, he's ugly, blah blah blah, shit like that, like, so like it's just like as time went on, the thought of that just kind of like went on and evaporated in a way where it's like I just kind of like
you grew up,
met it head on, but like I see some people don't do that.
Yeah, for sure, right?
So
eventually
like,
you just got it, right? You got it.
I don't think it's like growing up necessarily, but it's kind of like perspective shifting,
like
thought.
I just went through this, right?
Self-reflection, type stuff.
Me and Kay was going out for our anniversary, and we went out, and like we go to Jimmy's, and our waitress comes up, and it's a girl that just had sent a friend request on Facebook the day before. And they come up and like I could tell like it was a little weird. She asked for drinks, and then Kate tells me, and I'm like, oh, say what's up. Let's see what's up. Well, she's just like, I'm not saying what's up, And the girl, because I was like, you could tell the girl knows that it's her, and like, because like she's like just like all over the place, tripping all over the place, saying weird things and shit. And she don't say nothing. So we do this whole dinner, and they don't say nothing. As soon as that night comes, it's like, was that you at Jimmy's? It's just one of them things, you know what I mean? Like, because you didn't do it the first time. That's why right away you just go like, oh, that was you? Oh, get it out the way.
I remember
just get it out the way.
I remember like one thing I used to always be like, it's like I used to always be worried about when to throw the dap out or not. I was like, when is it appropriate? I'm gonna wait for them.
The dap?
Yeah, like like the dap. So I was like,
dap right away.
What's with everyone I know, I get it, but it's just like I remember like some people would just be like, I'll see him again, be like, they're not dapping me up. So like, what's that mean? I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna go dap him up. It's been too long now, It's just like, and now every time I'm just like, get it out of the way. I'm just like, what's up? So it's whatever, it's what the fuck ever. I'm gonna initiate it. I'm not gonna wait for the dumbass shit.
It's weird how guys do that,
ain't it? Yeah,
like,
guys
meet up, they're like, yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Girls don't do that. You know what I mean? Girls don't do that.
Do they hug? I thought we imagine they hug.
I guess sometimes they do hug. I guess they hug. Yeah.
But you know,
But it's just, either way, it's still weird, right? With guys,
a handshake, man.
And you like, if there's, say you walk in, right? It's a Super Bowl. There's 6 of us on the couch watching Super Bowl. You go to everyone. You know what I mean? You're like,
yeah, yo, what's good? What's up?
What's good?
Yeah, what's going on?
Just straight up 6 smacks in a row.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, and then when you leave, it's like, all right,
all right,
you be safe, yo. All right, y'all. All right, man.
All right, yeah. Oh, yo, I didn't get one.
I saw one.
Yo, I didn't get one. I'm in the kitchen.
Yo, okay, there we go.
Oh, just wash my hand, dog.
Bathroom, you touch my dick, you know. It's a little home. No, anyway, I remember I watched one video. It was a video like it was about, you know, this guy drops his friend off and they dab each other like 20 times. It's like, all right, dog. Like, where's my phone?
I see that.
All right, man. You know, like, all right. Open the door. All right, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you remember that one time?
All right, bro. Be safe, dog. All right, bro.
All right, man. And just keep dabbing, just like all the time, man.
I was telling you about the one other day where I see where it's like they're both chilling, and as they're walking out, like the guy's going outside, he's like, "All right, bro." He's like, "All right, man. I see you." And like they dab back, he goes to walk out the door, and he's like, "All right, love you," and he's just like, "I love you too, bro." And he's just like, and then he goes outside. Like when he comes outside, he's just like. Like when the bro says they love you, and then at the bottom was like when the bro loves you hit different, you know. It is funny how every once in a while we've all had that moment though where like somebody just like, "I love you, dog."
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, I love you too." It's funny how you're usually drunk.
Yeah,
you're usually drunk when it at least first happens.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I've done it once or twice. You know?
Yeah,
like I think everyone's had that one. You know, just like y'all fucking, this is amazing.
I love you, bro.
It was just like.
You got your back for life, dog.
Y'all my dudes. And everyone just gets hyped for a second.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
I love you too, dog. Oh, yeah.
It's like everyone just starts like screaming and shit. Just like, I don't know, man. It's just like it's a different level of like, I don't know, just like companionship and just like.
It's just funny how guys are in period like that, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like guys are just like that. Like with girls, it's like that. Like they embrace that,
and they
it's like, "Oh, I love you, I love you too."
And they always judge us too because it would just be up and just be like, "Yo, what's up? What's up, dog?" You know, just like doing dumbass shit and like geeking, and they're just looking at us, just like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm trying to make my friend laugh. Okay,
yeah, yo, what's up, dog? You know,
it's almost like they look at it, they're like, "Why are you trying to make your friend laugh? He's already your friend."
Yeah, but we're just geeking though.
It's like geeking. No, this is the part where we laugh. This is the part where we both geek.
Every girl I've ever talked to, ever better, I just be like, "Y'all stupid." Just like, what y'all doing? It's like,
yeah, at least a couple times.
It's just like, this is the fucking bro, man. You don't get it.
This is my bro.
Y'all don't get it. We're just geeking. It's like you're just having a fun time, you know. Why is that? Why do they look at us like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, why y'all worried about what we're doing?
I was thinking about this the other day.
I'm happy. Can you see that?
You know that there's like this feeling, right? There's like this aura, like this euphoric feeling, right? When like everything is perfect, like at the moment, right? Like when you ain't got nothing at work went great, right?
Yeah.
You're on your vacation, you're out there, like you're eating great food. Just say like, it can happen at different times. It's like not even on a vacation though, you know? Like it can be a Saturday, right? You're at the fucking court. Everybody's just out there geeking, playing. And like, there would be like this one moment kind of just comes for me personally. I don't know if everybody experienced, but like this moment just where like the world will kind of do a circle of like sunlight. And it's kind of like, I'm just kind of like in an euphoric state of like, wow, man, this is perfectly perfect for what I would want right now. Like this is the perfect vibe that I wanted on this court today. Or like you might be on a boat or something. And it's like it's almost like you talk different, right? Like let's just say like when we all went to that cabin, right? It's like we all kind of even talk different because it's like for this moment, like we just didn't have to worry about work. We were all just trying to like almost trying to like just vibe with each other. There's like this like euphoric type of feeling to like certain moments of ultimate freedom with other people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because like you feel them by yourself, where it's like, yeah, oh, you know, I ain't got
all the time.
I don't got work. I'm all in. I'm gonna play the game all day. That's something, right? But like when you're outside and you're with multiple people, you know, it's like there's like an euphoric feeling, you know, like that comes over you.
I remember one thing, like I wasn't out with like, you know, a lot of people, but like I was out. I went out to the field with Tyler. We threw the football. We had the soccer ball over there. We were running up and down the field with the soccer ball. But when we started off, like, you know, there was a bunch of other people there too. But like, you know, we were throwing the football. I had my soccer ball, so I let some other kids play with it on the field. You know, we're throwing the football back and forth. We're running around, you know. eventually everyone leaves, and it's just me and Tyler running the ball up and down the field. There's some kids still off in the corner playing, and it was just like it's just other people outdoors just enjoying outside. We're running around having fun. They enjoyed playing with the
It
ball.
just got that vibe.
He thanked me for it. It was a great
Like
night.
when we all get done playing football.
Yeah.
Like that kind of feeling of everybody's
buddy.
just like,
You get
It's like an adrenaline dump, but it's like you love it. Like you had so much fun.
I remember the nights when we'd come back from drinking or something. We'd just be coming down, smoking, just talking, just being like,
bro, perfect.
Sarah's like, oh, wow.
Yeah, what a night! Like the night just went great.
It's
funny how you were talking like with ecstasy, though, how vulnerable it does make you. Like it's definitely the most vulnerable drug. That you can be on.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you're talking about anything, bro. What do you say? Your grandma just died? I'll listen for 3 hours.
Yeah, and like,
tell me a 3-hour story about how your grandma died and what happened in your life.
A drug that's like they say that like does that for a lot of people is usually alcohol. I've never felt that same way with alcohol.
Oh no, alcohol. I'm selfish.
Next level of vulnerability with like ecstasy of just like talking about shit. I remember all of us, we were just more open to tell each other shit and ask each other shit, man. It was just like,
yeah, for sure.
It was just another level of just like,
remember the time we're all just laying in that field.
Yeah,
we're all just talking like, bro, what do you think? What do you think this
like
is all about?
Another level of thought and self-reflection for myself, man. Where
just super open, like not afraid to say anything.
Like within that span of that summertime where we went through that, I remember just being like, just going back to school, feeling like a different person. Going back, just entering life as a different person. I never went back and took ecstasy again after that period of the summer. And I just felt like it forever altered the course of like person in my personality, or whatever. I have no idea.
For sure, bro. No, 100%. That's why I said like everybody needs to experience some sort of that. Better it be shrooms, ecstasy, acid, whatever it may be. You got to try some sort of that to understand.
Other people have similar stories to something like that, man. We're just like, I don't know, man. Just crazy, mind-altering self-thought.
But like when I drink, like the more I get drunk, the more selfish I am about my time. Like I'm more of just like I want to dance, I'm dancing. I want to leave, I'm leaving. I want to go sleep, I'm going to sleep. I got to throw up, I'm throwing up. Like it's about me when I'm drinking. It might be about the one person I'm with. Where it's just like, all right, now we're getting drunk together. Let's get it. Something like that. But like with ecstasy, if I'm gonna like we go to one of the raves, we got 8 people with it. I'm just like trying to make sure everybody's having a good time. I care about even something like I'm saying, even strangers. There's been times where like I'm coming down off ecstasy, homeless people come up. I'll talk to 2 hours, bro. 2 hours. One time I remember there was like a soundstage show I was going to, bro. Just got caught up talking to this fucking homeless guy for like 2.5 hours. I missed like a third of the show, bro. Just ecstasy, just super vulnerable. Like he just came up with a super crazy story, and I'm just like, wow. I just kept asking questions and talking. It's like it's wild what that'll do. Meanwhile, if I was sober, I'd just be like, oh man, this guy's gonna ask for something. Let me go in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro.
I remember
what a drug.
Another thing that came from it was like a new sense of just self for me. I remember like I thought about like things that like I always felt like pressured to do just because the majority or the group was doing it. I'd just be like, well, I'm not gonna be the odd man out. And I just remember doing things where I'm just like, like you were saying, like, if I'm ready to go home, I'm gonna just go. If I'm ready to stop drinking, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna be self, even if it means being on my own. Just like separating from the group, think for a moment, just being like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I'm going home.
That's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly. It's a whole nother level of just like, just sense of self.
Yeah, it's just everybody should take one at 16 or something.
At least once or a whole summer,
Shrooms, man. Shrooms and MDMA. That's like you take them too, man. It'll change your life. It'll change your life, bro.
Yeah, just like
with the right people, I guess.
I mean, even if you were alone, just like
but like I know like with shrooms before, like you can go to sleep on shrooms because your body's tired.
I've done it before.
Yeah, you can go to sleep on shrooms. Yeah. So if you're not like doing something, you can fall asleep.
I remember waking up just like, fuck.
You ain't fall asleep. Yeah, me too.
The whole trip.
Me too. Damn. But on MDMA, I ain't never, bro. I ain't never. It's fucking. I just danced for 12 hours. It's fucking 5:30. I'm just like, rolling on a blunt.
Yeah. But I think that's the best sleep you get when you go back to sleep. When you go to sleep eventually, man, you just be like,
Oh my god, and your
like
legs
a
are just
rock,
healing,
bro.
You ain't
Like
never
a
smoked
rock.
more weed in your life than at a rave, bro.
Hell no, bro.
20
man.
blunts.
I remember the next day, just my throat.
Yeah,
just hurt, bro,
literally,
like,
yo, just like, oh my
but I'll tell
god.
you what, some of the times I just remember enjoying the most, man.
The euphoric feeling I'm talking about, where it just comes over you, like we're all just getting at the rave, we're all dancing,
Bro, I remember
blowing
just
some blunts, got the
just
drinks.
two-stepping with the blunt, man. Just like
It's like this weird
and
euphoric
you know
feeling.
what always made me geek was just the fact that we would always separate during the rave at specific times, come back, and it would just be like, bro, let's all smoke, and we would just find each other, all of us, at any given time, find each other at this rave and just smoke real quick, and then we just lose each other again in the rave. It's like,
I'm ready to hit a big rave, man.
I've been looking at some of them. I've been looking at them, bro, because like I want to go.
I was thinking about. I always wanted to do that Nightmare Fest for Halloween.
Yeah,
but I would like to do one before that.
I want some Molly.
Yeah, bro.
Some
I haven't did no ecstasy in years, bro.
But if I go to a rave, we get some like Molly.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think about that.
Yeah,
probably actually like 5 years, man. Something like that.
Yeah.
3 years, something like that.
For me, it's probably been longer, but yeah. Well, probably. Well, no, I didn't take the last.
Probably like one of the last raves or something.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure where to find that shit.
I know. That's a good question.
It just fell under. Just take shrooms out there, bro. Just fucking.
It's not the same. You would not want to dance like that.
No. I mean, I would probably enjoy myself still.
You would enjoy yourself, but it's not gonna.
You're not gonna dance like that Molly dance, bro.
You never felt yourself more on the dance floor,
bro. I've never stopped.
Never.
I never.
But you literally feel good. Like you feel like you're holding your own, right?
Yeah.
You're like, you know what I mean? Where like when you're sober, you're just like.
I remember when I went. I only was smoking weed. I remember I was chilling in that rave. I remember just like, I remember at one point I got tired. I'm just like, I gotta stop dancing. And then I'm just standing there in the middle of a rave, you know. And then I'm just like, because it's just what you do in a rave. You know?
I hate those guys, bro. I hate those guys, though. I hate those guys that aren't dancing and just sit there and like they don't want to let you go up towards the front.
I'll stay back, you know. Most
drop back some, you know. Drop back. Yeah, I always like the outside.
Yeah,
but like there's been times where I want to go up to the front just to say I did. You know, we did it at
always try and get close, man. Just like.
Eventually, though, people just stop letting you.
I still have videos. I remember like Philadelphia was like one of the best ones. I remember like I remember I did hella like videos like this. And I look back at it, everyone behind me just like yeah. I was like,
we gotta go to a lit one, bro.
Yeah, man. I just want to go something crazy. I just want the fucking music to just feel it in my chest. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? Just like that's gonna be right there. Just like don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's gotta be a big one, or it's gotta be an overnight one. You know, one of those things. It's gotta be one or the other.
Yeah. See, for me, I feel like overnights are just too long for me, bro.
Well,
I don't want to party that long. It's
the way they set it up. Like, it's not set up for you to party every day, you know? Like, you go there that Friday night, it's like about arts. There's like flea market type of shit, you know, shit like that. And then like Saturday will be the big party night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then Sunday they'll have like some early morning recovery shit, you know, and then you go home. It's not like you try and party for 72 hours.
That sounds good, though. I mean,
if you had like 10 people, you know, you go up there Friday night, you just kind of chill, you just blow it down, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Fuck around a little bit, then the next day you really turn up, you know, go out there and dance.
Yeah.
Because like if you went to EDC, bro, that's multiple days. That's party every day.
Yeah, that's party every day.
That's party 3 days.
No Coke. This is a Coke on that Ferris wheel.
Some iPod.
To the top. This is on a fucking Ferris wheel, bro.
I live in the Sin City now, Steve. We're just crazy, bro. Just on a bench.
Yeah,
that's exactly. Just like, I'm sitting now, Steve. I live here. I'm not going back, Steve. I'm not going back.
Like, Steve's gone. Steve's gone.
Give me about this.
And you're sitting here, you just go up this. I'm just like, He's gone.
He's gone.
And I just start shaking that fucking at the top of the food. I'm just like shaking this bitch. I'm like
this. You want to dance? You want to dance with me now? I want to dance. That's
all types. Yeah, bro. Just fucking straight up, just crazy ass 3-day binge, just going fucking insane.
That would be wild.
Like,
so you could do that if we hit Vegas. You could do a 3-day binge for EDC.
I would. I
Okay.
would. You know,
At least a 2-day.
because I mean, like,
At least a 2-dayer.
I imagine I'm not bringing any of those habits home. I'm not gonna be a cokehead after that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Arguably. We don't know. We don't know until we
oh,
know.
no, I'm good.
I just picture at least party hard Friday, Saturday. You ain't gotta go Sunday.
Yeah,
At least, you know.
just recover. You know,
You can also
chill
buy
out.
1-day pass.
Yeah, and go.
But if you go to EDC, you got to get a hotel. You got to stay there for at least a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go there like every day I can. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying if you're in Vegas,
EDC has like they have other shit like you know. It's
you're
like
in
a fucking
Vegas,
music park.
bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm saying?
mean? I
Go
never been to
gamble a little
Vegas,
bit, bro.
yeah.
Oh, gamble a little
That'd
bit.
be a big money
know?
trip.
Yeah, would it be, bro?
Yeah.
So I would also want to go to like a nice Vegas strip club too, bro, and just be like,
I was going to do
Just
it
a little
all.
something,
I
you
want
know?
to do it all, bro.
you know, just like every fucking thing, bro.
I'm finna
Walk
hit
the
big on the
strip.
blackjack. They're gonna cop us a room.
I'm gonna hit. Yeah, exactly, man. They want me to leave.
We go to craps. Blow on these, Steve.
Yeah.
I just win 150 grand.
I'm just like, ah! I'm
You're
like,
ah, give me a
I'm
bump.
blowing on
Give me a
everything.
bump.
I'm blowing on everything from here on out. If I blow on this stripper bitch, I'm taking her home. I feel like I have a lot of tongue out during that trip, bro.
Bro, that
There'd
would
be
the
so much tongue out that
funniest
trip.
shit. I would love for you to exactly say that. You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm blowing this bitch, I'm taking her home. She's yours.
I got you 150. You can get me this bitch.
I'll buy this bitch for you.
Spit all this bitch's back.
Do a bump. Every 2.5 minutes. It's like, dude, that's what I would. It's like, do a bump.
Just like my cocaine handler. Just give me a bump.
Do a bump, dude.
Just give me a bump.
Dude, do a bump. Calm down, dude. Calm down. Here, do a bump.
I just always go both nostrils, bro. Hands free. I'm just like.
Why does it seem appealing?
My gums.
Why does that seem appealing?
Put it in my gums?
There's like no other drug outside the ones that were like the friendly drugs we're naming, like shrooms.
You snort.
Like all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, I think you're supposed to do that when you're there.
You always put,
like you're not supposed to take the habits back, but when you're there, you're supposed to party.
Yeah, exactly.
You just party, bro. You throw up, you
gotta-
just keep drinking.
You gotta leave your addiction in Vegas.
Yeah, you just
You
live
gotta
it
keep
out.
that one good coke dealer in Vegas in case you ever
You
go back.
fucking live it the fuck
We're on the
out.
plane just so fucking just like burnt out. We're just so burnt out. Like I imagine
we
like,
had to
shades-
get IV drips.
the shades just like
I still got the IV to go.
it's like you're talking about like bags, bro. It took years off our life. It's like, completely fucking. It's like,
But it seems so appealing. That's the thing.
oh, bro, I would have a fucking blast,
Yeah.
bro.
But either we find a different big one, you know, and just a nice one.
I would do.
We
anything.
could always hit
EDC
the one
New
that
York.
comes here,
New
but
York.
it's like it's not that.
I mean, I would just want to go all out, go to Vegas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still expensive trip. Go all out, go to Vegas.
That's hard to plan in like what's that in like fucking. That's like in May, dude.
Well, yeah, we have to hit here.
I want something this year.
Yeah, I want something this year, bro. I
Yeah.
remember we talked about that one.
Moonrise. I mean, there's Moonrise, but the times are so bad for
Marshmallow
Moonrise.
and the baby are coming to the infield Preakness.
That's
thing.
Preakness. I'll go to Preakness.
The infield fest, bro.
You want to go?
I want to go.
Let's
bro.
go to
It's
that.
Like $70 only. It's here. You know.
Let's
what I'm
go
saying?
to that.
Yeah, because it's the baby and Marshmallow. It's gonna be dope.
Party like
This
a
could be
rock
lit.
star.
I definitely want to go, bro. I mean, like, so also, like, I also been like smacking the baby a little bit. Just like, I just got in my car, just be like, yo, he actually is kind of hard.
I can't
Okay.
stand it, bro. It's so
Okay.
hard. It's so hard to enjoy it. I don't hate him. I
See, for
respect
me-
him, but I'm just
For
like,
me, it was that Broadway shit where it just was the beat, bro. It was like I just won't even care about his rapping. I just love the fucking beat.
I
It's
just
like-
want to go get furred places and dance. That's
Yeah.
really all. That's
Yeah.
all I want.
Yeah.
Possibly do some drugs.
Yeah. But
Allegedly.
for me, like the rave music would just fucking.
Yeah, it's something about it, ain't
Yeah,
it?
really was just like, you know, like I said, bro, just like don't. It's like I'm
Why
just
does the
like,
rave music hit 10 times different when you do some MDMA though?
I don't-
Like
I
all of
don't
a sudden
know,
it just hits different, don't it?
know,
Because if you
man.
just drink, you still can dance to it, but you would rather dance to like some rap
Bro,
or something.
Steve stopped dancing hours ago. This is the MDMA dancer right now.
It's weird, yo. It's so weird. It's like
I just
it's like
love
you,
it, bro.
like I remember I'll be in line trying to not dance, and I'm just like,
Bro, I remember, bro, this is funny as shit because I remember going through the crowds. I'm just like trying to make my way through the crowd. The only time I wasn't dancing for the most part, I was trying to get somewhere real quick. Just walking through a crowd, just.
that used to be the worst, bro. The worst thing is seeing like pictures
Oh
afterwards.
my
You're just
God.
like, like I got one, bro. That's so horrible. Where my chin is literally like, Like, my shit is literally dislocated.
So, I never did anything like crazy, but I just remember I just like remember the one time in DC I took the gum. I remember I chewed that gum for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
bro.
chew hella gum.
There's so much, man. That's
And then you have that nasal spray,
oh,
some
man.
Vicks.
Just cocaine nasal spray.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. Just
What a
like,
time, bro. It's just a good time to be alive.
yeah, it really is, man. It's just like you just let everything go for a
That's what I
moment.
was saying about the camping one. Is it seems like it'd be like a 2 or 3 day kind of festival thing, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like a night of partying.
Well, I just know me personally. I'm just you know, the big night, yeah, it'd be awesome. But like I always think about like the night before, you know, just like we're not gonna rave that night, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you try
The
not to.
rave is on. I mean, you wait for Saturday, yeah.
But if there's
like,
other things to do,
yeah, I feel
you know what I mean? Like if you got different
I
events.
just don't know.
Like, oh, we got a
everything,
movie in the fucking field over here. You know what I mean? The playhouse is pumping over here. We're doing fucking, I don't know, fucking sword fighting up here. Some
Prayer
shit.
circle, LARPing.
Yeah.
LARPing over here.
Yeah, LARPing, bro.
Yeah.
I love to do some LARPing.
Yeah,
Want some
man.
shroomies?
Yeah, I want to do some. Yeah, I want to do
Bro,
some
I would
sword
LARP
fight, bro.
sober.
I would LARP. Yeah,
I would LARP,
I just
bro.
want to LARP, man.
Yeah, I want to LARP
My
too.
neighbor LARPs. Let's talk
Bro,
to
set
him.
us up.
Talk to him. But yeah,
I would LARP, bro.
I remember one day
At least try it.
he's literally getting in the car. He has like a full like Squire outfit with like the
Wow.
drawstrings here and shit. He has his foam storm. Just like,
What would you
"Dog."
be?
I'm like, dog, where you going? He just like LARPing, bro.
Wow.
Battle. It's like, he just
I'm
gets-
super jealous,
and then he had
bro.
a car full of people to go on like to go LARP. I'm just like, I'm definitely going like a two-handed sword. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
A big sword?
you know, just
You're
like,
chopping.
yeah. Or like maybe like a big ass like you know like double sword would be fun too, bro.
That's what I am. I'm all the way.
Yeah.
Double sword.
Yeah.
2 mediums, you know?
Yeah, you know.
You want to run through like 50 people, you know? Just
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, like, yeah, exactly, man. I just want to do some sword
I'll
fighting.
deflect an arrow and then throw my one right
That's
up on
it.
you. Cut your head off. Pull my other one out of you. Slice you. The craziest
I
LARP
just-
ever.
I
Bro,
just-
is there LARP highlight
Bro.
reels?
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
see
bro,
some LARP
yeah.
highlight reels.
Bro, I'm
He's the
just
craziest
going
LARPer.
straight just like Blade. I'm have like 2 CO2 pistols. I'd be popping everybody. It's like tunk, 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 tunk. It's
Can you have guns?
No,
I'm
no,
about to-
no. That's the funny part though. Just like Blade.
Oh,
just
he's
like,
real. Did you ever see that video of that security guard when he shoots them guys and they're like, "It's fake, it's fake."
Oh, yeah, he's like,
"Oh,
"Mine's real." Yeah, and
That's crazy.
he reaches over the desk. He's like,
and
"Pow."
shoots them.
It's fake.
I
it's
love
fake."
that.
Yeah,
I love that he puts another unnecessary one in them.
yeah. He's like, "Get up." I mean, thought he had a
Get up.
gun.
He's like, "Am I shot?" He's
Done.
like, "Yeah, fuck you, here you are.
Yeah.
I shot you."
It's fake. Oh well, mine's real.
He just comes right in and shoots him
Pow,
right
pow.
away. He's a
He-
lefty.
He had a gun though. He had a gun though. I mean,
He had a real gun, and he had their back.
well, I'm saying like they had a like what looks like a gun. I mean, I'm gonna shoot
Oh
you
yeah,
first.
yeah.
You know, he's
I'm
like,
just saying how defenseless those two were.
yeah. They jump over and he just like comes over. Pow.
You're like, you're already on the ground, and then he shoots you.
I love he's just like he's a fucking
He
revolver.
shoots the one, then he shoots the other.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he's
Man.
like, get up. He's, have I shot? Fuck yeah, you are.
Thank you
Yeah.
for saving my store.
Yeah.
I mean, I got bullet holes to patch, but hey, that's fine.
Fuck that. I'll leave the bullet holes.
I
Over
sell
the story.
speckle. I sell speckle. It's good. Got the cheese speckle. It's all right. But I mean, man, it's just like I don't know. It's just
I just want to live on a Puerto Rico beach and make shrimp tacos out of stand and just have just enough to serve.
serve it up on the pineapple.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, just
Is that not a simple enough life? You can
Oh.
live that life, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, bro.
A simple life.
Just relax.
Wowie
man.
wowie.
I mean, I won't relax. I'll work, but it's like I hate stress, bro.
Yeah.
I hate stress,
Like
man.
we make enough to survive to live good.
just the good times with
Yeah.
people, man.
Our
Just,
shrimp tacos, our fish tacos
I'm
hit.
drinking, I'm smoking with my friends.
Blowing it down.
beach-
Fat woods on
I
the
got
beach.
this good ass shrimp taco recipe.
Going to a bonfire tonight.
You know,
What's up?
wake up, I'll make shrimp tacos tomorrow. I'll drink with those
After that,
guys.
riding my jet ski.
Next thing you know, I'm a really bad alcoholic.
Gonna fish.
Yeah, man, just fish, hunt, whatever, man. Simple life. I mean, who doesn't want it?
Yeah, on that one, on
fucking
both of the
Cucks out here.
anti-aging guy. Well, not both of them, but the one anti-aging guy isn't perfect. But let's say like the second anti-aging guy that Joe Rogan had on there. When he's on there talking, he's like, how much you drink? He's like, I have a few. He's like, what? Every now and then. He's like, every day. He's like, yeah. He's like, how many's a few? He's like 6. He's like, you drink 6 beers a day? And you think you're anti-age? Like, that's basically what Joe was saying.
Yeah.
He's like, what? That don't seem productive. He's like, it's that from what we see, that doesn't have nothing to do with aging.
Yeah, I remember there was that one dude who was like, he was like an Iron Man athlete or some shit. He was talking about his diet and how like unstrict it was. He was just like, yeah, just wake up, drink a couple beers, get some bacon and eggs. And that's just like his daily routine and breakfast is like, but he's like a strongman athlete. Like it's just like, man. I mean, whatever works for you, whatever makes you feel good, and whatever makes you feel like you're gonna fuel yourself for greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I've ever looked at it. I mean, it works for some people, it doesn't work for others. I mean, that one dude drinks 6 beers a day. It's his anti-aging secret. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't fucking know. I don't ever see that shit. I don't ever see me drinking 6 beers at any point. At any fucking day, every day, forever. How does that not kill you? Like, how does that just not shoot your fucking liver to where like you're just like how's that guy even still alive? How much did like you remember the guy's name, man? Like, because there's just no fucking possible way he's not on a liver donor
I
list
forget the guy's
for a
name,
liver.
but he had like a long gray hair.
Like, how you not? But I mean, hey, if it works for you, you feel good. Do you, man? You know?
Would you ever take anything for like anti-aging?
Nah.
What if they was like, take this shot, we can guarantee you 10 years reversed?
Nah, I'm good. No.
That does sound pretty good though.
It's not real. So I guess it's really not.
Let's say if it was though.
Yeah, it's still, man, it's just hard. It's just like
You could feel like you're 15 again.
Yeah.
Your body just recoups.
But I don't feel that bad. So it's like
No, but like it is true about injuries though. Like you definitely used to heal way faster.
Oh yeah, bro.
It takes
100%.
a long time to heal
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
We could literally go play a football game and feel okay to play another football game the next day.
Yeah.
We play back-to-back football games,
Yeah,
bro.
you
That
just
would
be
never
recovered.
happen now.
No.
That would never happen.
Nope. Being sore as a bitch for like 3 days, just like
Bro.
Also, if we worked out every day,
week.
if we worked out every day, we might be better off.
But no matter what, you're not going to heal from injuries faster. Like if you really got hurt.
Not injuries, no, yeah.
Soreness.
No. Soreness, yeah. But not injuries.
But like if you really did pull your
Bro,
hamstring.
I remember my knee fucking hurt forever, bro. When I got banged up going down with
all
you,
I'm saying
bro.
is, if when I was 13, if I pulled my hamstring,
That was a
I would
December
literally
game.
run through it full speed. It didn't bother me at all. I'd be okay the next day.
That was December or January game. That bitch hurt forever, bro. Deep ass bruise. I'll squat 3 months later and just being like, ugh. Still feel it a little bit. I'm good now. Finally.
Listen.
But man, that bitch feel.
Just know your boy got a pair of cleats now, dog.
Finally. Yeah,
First time
there you
ever
go.
wearing them last game.
Yeah.
Your boy was gone off the line of scrimmage. Okay?
Felt good.
Your
Yeah,
boy's
felt good.
gone.
Yeah.
Your boy put up a career day.
I love the cleats, bro. I love them, man. I love the way they feel, bro.
Yeah, bro. Rodney took us to the spot, $10 cleats.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
They feel good, man. You feel quick. You feel like you can dig into that ground. I mean, that last game we played, it didn't help much, though. I remember until like the ground defrosted a little bit.
Because it ain't digging like that.
Yeah, it was straight up. It was frozen. Like, I mean, like you could get some grip, but like there were some areas where it was actually pretty slick. Yeah, I remember that. I remember running just being like, "Whoa, shit, gotta be careful here." But once the time went on, it defrosted a little bit, dug in a little better.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly.
All I know is I never felt so quick.
It feels good.
Just like as far as like that one step when you're trying to like shake someone, you're just like, dang, see ya, bitch.
Or even being able to just be able to get that grip and just keep pushing, keeping legs moving on somebody, I just want to play again, man, because I remember like I hated it because the last game I played, I felt like I was injured most of the game because I banged my knee like the first game with you on the ground, man. It's like
you're telling.
I remember even sitting out at some points because someone kept sitting out and just being like, "Man, I hate this. I just want to play. I'm out here now."
That's why you were sitting because you were hurting a little bit.
No, I remember we when like I remember when Saul would drop in and out, or like that one other kid would drop in and out. Someone on the other team would need to. I'd be like, I'm gonna do it because I actually feel pretty hurt.
I got you.
I really couldn't run, bro. I really couldn't.
I didn't know you were banged up that day like that.
Yeah, man, my knee really fucking hurt. And it was when I went down with you, man. Just like
tackle. Both our knees took a bang that day.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, it was just a great.
But look at Saul, man. His body is not being kind to him every football game.
No, yeah, it's true.
He can't sustain the hits.
He's one of the older ones of us too.
He cannot sustain the hits.
No. But I mean, that was a great football exchange. It was just like a great moment for me. I was just like, it just felt good because we were just like, we're just sitting there, we're just banged up.
For me, it was like a movie because like I'm just staring up at the sky. I'm just like, you're trying to just think like, how bad is this injury? That's the first thing you're thinking.
Oh, bro. Like I tell everyone, I watched back of your heel touched your shoulder.
Yes.
I saw it first person. I was looking at it.
So it's like,
I got up. I was like, oh. I was like, oh.
Everybody was
oh.
coming up to congratulate me.
Yeah, it was like, man, it's like.
I remember, like, but before that, like, when we both just landed, like, you're right next to me. I'm just sitting there, I'm looking up in the sky. You're just laying down like this, and we just like, and we're like two adults that just collided full speed, you know, to get this ball. It's just crazy. And now we're both just laying on the ground, like, and both our knees blew out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit was definitely torqued.
Yeah, I mean, my shit, I just smacked my shit on that frozen ground, bro. Like I said, it was earlier in the day, so it was hard.
Yeah.
It was real above the knee, right inside here. This part just smacked. It was dead, bro. It hurt. And as time went on, bro, I remember running, just being like, I can't run on this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah. I was just hobbling.
Bro, like literally the next 2 days, I remember like I had a nice limp. You know, I couldn't walk at all the next day, bro, with that limp, man. Like, I'm literally walking, just like
That's got you.
Like I literally I was in some pain. It really was. Those next couple of days, man. I was icing that bitch. I'm trying to go up a stair. I can't like put my full weight on this one knee to go upstairs. I'm like going upstairs with like this 1 foot leading the way. I'm just like, I was banged up.
Damn,
man.
I didn't know it was the full extent of the injury.
I was banged up, man. I was banged up.
You didn't mention this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got over like 2 or 3 days later, but like my shit was banged up, man.
You sacrificed that
I couldn't
game.
walk, but like I remember the pain there, bro, and that bruise I had was deep tissue bone bruise, like deep, man.
So you feeling good now?
I think that was a contusion.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
Yeah, you had a grade 2 contusion.
Yeah, exactly. Feel good now though, man. I remember like I said, like 2 months later, I'd be squatting down and I feel this like pressure right there a little bit. I'm just like, ugh. Still a little deep down.
Yeah. Same thing. Every once in a while to go a certain direction and I'll feel a little tendon, like, oh,
yeah.
You did take some damn hits.
Yeah, so I remember like when I actually started feeling like I do it now, I feel fine.
If we were 15 and felt like that though, it's like that would have been away the next day, bro.
Yeah,
it wouldn't even have been
limping.
Yeah, I would have got right back up and played.
Yeah.
I would have been flexible.
I would have slept and been good, man.
Now we're just all tight. We're tight too, bro.
Yeah, that's another thing, man.
You hit a chiropractor.
I mean, I felt pretty good lately because I've been pretty physical lately, man. I've been just going out, running around, kicking that soccer ball, throwing the football, whatever it could be.
That football's a different level, man. When you're trying to grab down grown men now, you know what I mean? We're trying to bring down grown men.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. As far as just running, you know,
one tackle is gonna. I feel like one tackle now will make you sore the next day.
Yeah.
Like a real tackle. Yeah. Like your guy caught the ball full speed, you make a tackle. It's like,
I'm not even running that much because it's funny because like whenever I get the ball, like my feeling of tiredness goes away. And then then like it's like
you just got it for that moment.
Or touchdown happen, I'm just like, man, damn. It's like, you know, you just ran for a quick moment. You didn't even think about being tired.
Like when you play on both sides of the ball, you get tackled and you make tackles. That's like, for me, I can always go like 9, 10, 11. Like that 11th time I've got up, that'd be like 5 catches, 5 tackles or whatever. 11th time, just like.
Just know, man, I can't wait to go play again, man.
Yeah, I like hearing that.
I can't wait to go play again, man. It's like
March 28th, everybody show up to the motherfucking football game that we got going on.
Yeah, man, just fucking knock each other out.
Stapleford Road.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
I forget that. I think it's 7510, but Stapleford Road.
DM us for the location if you want to come.
Location is secret.
We're trying to get 11 versus 11. We need a line meat stack formation. It's coming. Noah's
That'd
famous.
Be crazy.
Noah's famous 28th. Stapleford Road Arena.
I've been talking to the Ravens all off season.
We made some good off season progress, and as far as our workouts go, we've had a good training camp.
Yes,
we're back.
Everyone's in shape.
Noah's been stretching his knees. I've been icing up. it's ice baths. Keep me going.
For me, it's just so much funner now that we are adults. It's like you just don't do shit like that no more.
You have another, exactly.
You remember being like, but like when you're a kid, we're like 16, I'll just run up to you and tackle you. You know what I mean? Just like we could just be chilling. Yeah. I just come grab you behind you, pick you up off the ground. Yeah. So I'm just like, bitch.
Yeah,
you wrestle shit like that.
You wrestle, bro.
Nowadays it's like, yeah, exactly. You fuck around. Nowadays it's like, it's like we're stiff.
Yeah,
we're stiff, bro.
We play the game.
We don't knock each other over no more.
We come down here, we sit in a chair, and we bitch off in a mic. It's just like, just like.
I remember we just beg each other for fun. A little jumps at me. It's like, oh, this would be like.
That's the funniest thing. I don't think anyone I've ever known has ever had a jump sim me.
Yeah, that's
no
the good thing.
Had a jump simulator.
The people your friends have.
Well, yeah, no.
They know.
So no jump simmy. I don't think I've ever been jump simmied though.
You never got a jump simmy?
I've participated in 1 or 2 jump simmies where I've helped beat someone else.
But you never got a jump simmy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
Wow.
able to avoid it.
That's not good.
Jump
Keep your
simi.
eye open, kid.
Jump simi. It's can't avoid it for too long. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's been 10 years, so
Yeah, avoid it for up to this point. Just get banked as soon as I walk out the door.
call it all jump simmers. We have unjump simmied.
I've been jumped plenty of times. It wasn't
Yeah, you got
simulation.
real.
It wasn't simulation. It wasn't simulated.
No, I got
jumping.
jumped.
I got actually jumped.
That was
and
also
banged.
us.
I was beat. I sustained injury.
No, see, that's why. And if you'd have went through a jump simi, you would have been prepared. That's why.
Well, real jumping got me prepared for the next couple of jumpings. I was good.
A jump
balled
simi
up.
would have had you prepared for the first
I
one.
protected my kidneys and my face, vital organs. I was all right. Walked with mere scratches and bruises.
See, that's funny that knowing your mindset, you wouldn't protect your balls.
No one ever goes for balls. That's why I've come to the conclusion that's the most vulnerable position.
They could have just stomped your balls out.
No one goes for balls, man. No one goes for balls. This is the truth. And I'm looking to exploit that for my better gain, whether it be physically,
I think you just started a
emotionally,
fighting federation, bro.
or financially. I'll take your balls
Groin
out.
shots go. Groin shot for groin shot. What do you think about them monks that can take them groin shots like that?
Seems legit.
Do you think so?
I mean, I've seen many a monk get kicked in the nuts.
But aren't monks castrated?
Like their balls are cut off?
Yeah. So I always wondered that. Like maybe they just put their dick up
know.
high, then they just
I
get
don't
kicked in
know,
the
but I imagine
pelvis.
it still hurt.
You kicked in the groin and the fucking gooch, yeah, but it wouldn't feel nothing like a ball shot.
I mean, regardless, you're still taking hits repeatedly somewhere. It must hurt.
But you can condition your body to feel less and less pain.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's more entertaining.
So if you just keep letting people nail you.
To me, it's more entertaining if you believe that the testicles are still there.
Okay, testicles are still there.
It's better.
Like with the shins and Muay Thai guys, they just roll fucking steel on their shins.
They kick banana trees.
That's later, though. You can't do that until you kill your nerves.
Well, of course, but they kick banana trees. So I have no doubt whatever they do is effective.
Roll fucking steel on your shit,
seen
bro, and just break your shit up.
Account with not Ben, not Christian, not Ben Affleck. There we go, Ben Affleck.
Oh, the accountant. I've seen
Accountant.
parts of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't
he
very
has
good.
Autism in that show. He has autism.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's autistic. He has autism. So I remember in the beginning it shows him conditioning himself. He has the strobe light. He blares fucking metal music and he rolls that thing on his shins. You know, and he just overstimulates himself because that's one sign of autism, and just was nulling his senses.
What's he doing that for?
Because one sign of autism is being
you trying to get rid of it?
Sensory sensitive.
So why is he doing that though? Is he trying to get rid of it?
Well, like normally that would cause any person with that level of autism to have a mental breakdown, just freak out.
So he's trying to not do that.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You make me want to watch it now.
I mean, you gotta watch the whole one. I mean, it's a cheesy action film, but I like the movie. As far
like
as
a Transporters work.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it. Yeah,
fun.
Exactly.
We could write a little shitty movie, couldn't we?
Plus, I mean, it's also kind of cool because
easy money.
He's an accountant. Like he does money shit for illegal organizations. You know what I'm saying? That's also kind of cool. It's just
shady money laundering.
Yeah, but I mean, any business would need someone to manage the money.
If you had a bank, would you launder money?
Yeah. They'll give me a little cone on the side.
If you were like a huge company, would you have accounts in the Cayman Islands?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, anybody who would go there, like even us preaching that. Once you get to that point, you're just like, that's how you do it? Okay, well, do that, and that can give more.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly how it's done. Just fuck America, I want you to get out of fucking money. So
I give it to the people.
Yeah, but I mean, we've also talked about how charitable we would be with our financial situation.
I seen the thing that was Bill Gates could wake up tomorrow and he could pay off student lunch debt.
Bro, one thing I didn't know is that Amazon stock trades in the thousands.
Yeah, it's
Like
up there, bro.
I've
That's why they
never thought
stopped
about
handing
it.
out stocks to new customers. New employees. You know that?
Yeah,
They don't do that no more.
yeah, because it's worth
Once the stock got up that high,
it's $1,800.
yeah, you used to get like 2 of them or something like
yeah,
that.
it's just ridiculous. I mean, imagine like early on they were just like people now have a little bank on the side now.
And it looks like it's only going up still.
Yeah.
They're only offering more and more shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, I just never ever thought about it before. I was like, oh shit, because most things trade around in the $100 mark or $50 to $70 mark. This thing's $1,800 fucking dollars a
Yeah.
share, type of deal style. I'm just like, whoa.
They got a good thing going on.
I guess.
I think that's a good thing, man.
What do you like? I mean,
I think it's very beneficial. I want something like that. I want something that I don't like going to stores. I don't like it. I would like for it. I wish that there was something where it was like I could do something where it's like everything's combined and I can just buy everything online and one big ass fucking cart and then I just pay a big ass amount and it all comes to my front door. That'd be ideal for me.
That's the best thing is like I remember like I was just thinking about like I kicked my soccer ball over the highway, fucking lost. I'm just like Amazon Prime 2 more tomorrow. Come home from work, got my two new balls. Let's go.
Bam, right
any
away.
fucking wear.
Right away.
Yeah, any fucking wear.
That easy.
I had to replace the little plastic shell, my keys.
Amy.
Next day, Amazon.
Are you already here? Because I only pay $9.99 a month to have you deliver anything in 48 hours.
And that comes with Amazon Prime Video.
And I get a free book on Kindle.
Exactly. And one free download on Audible.
And also free delivery on groceries over $35.
Whoa.
It's up to me. Also free video.
Oh, for $12.99?
I also get a video. Okay. Don't forget this.
Brought to you by Amazon.
It's pretty sweet, bro. It's they give you a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, like, and they have something going with like Alexa. I mean, like they incorporate those into like home systems where it's like Alexa, turn down the lights. Alexa, turn down the heat. Alexa,
now, all I'm saying is
start my car.
Netflix costs more than Amazon, bro. And with Amazon, you get a streaming service and you also get 48-hour delivery on anything that you want.
Bro, you get 1 day.
On certain things.
For the most part, most things for me come 1 day. I need some new boxers, 1 day. Soccer balls, 1 day.
See, I'm always scared to order clothes.
Desk, 1 day.
never know
Oh,
how to
I've
fit.
been worried about, bro. But I thought I got the steal of a lifetime, bro. Like 3 pairs of those like thermal leggings that you wear under your gym shorts in the wintertime. It's like 3 pairs of those for fucking $23.
Well, I mean,
And they're great.
But you can get those in the dollar store.
They're great. But like those are like those weird ones by Hanes, bro. I don't like those, man. These are like those like sport ones where like it's like the
They're
synthetic
8
shit.
times better.
I think so. How much are those ones for? How much are the ones in?
$1.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, definitely better.
You might get some at Walmart for like $3 or something.
Yeah, these are
You're
fire,
standing
bro.
by these.
These are fire, bro. Yeah, stand by them. Solid.
Where you get your bras from?
Keep me warm, huh? Where you get my what?
Your bras.
My process. Oh well, those.
It's crazy
Only
how much-
secret.
how
Victoria's
much,
Secret.
Like Victoria's Secret debt exists in the world. Just hella women, bro, swiping that card left and right.
I apologize because it wasn't until about 7 years ago that I realized that those bras were actually like $45 for one of them, unless you get a good sale. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're expensive, but Victoria's Secret's even more expensive.
Exactly, bro. I'm just like,
No matter what, bras are expensive.
yeah,
They are like $20, $25.
exactly, man. I'm just like, damn.
But if you the nice ass ones, like
You talk about a titty tax.
like I've personally seen though, like just women buying unnecessary shit at that place. Like you got enough bras, you still bought a bra because they was on sale.
Yep.
They're sending them things, they get them in there because they're sending them like 2 or 3 things a
Yo,
year.
they love pink, bro.
It'll be like you buy 25 pairs of thongs for $7.99 a piece or some shit
bro,
like
straight
that.
up.
5 pairs, for $7.99 a piece.
Yo, straight up. They love that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I'd be looking at like most of the time my briefs would be like $5. And I get New Balance briefs most of the time. Those are pretty cheap. And like, I'll be looking at like Bray, like it's just like it's so much less material in these pairs of panties, but like they're like double the price. It's like $14. I'm like, what the
Doesn't
fuck
make. That's like the same thing with their jeans. Like, why don't they have pockets?
Yeah, right. I mean, they do, but it's just like
Well,
they're
that doesn't carry
they're
nothing.
not deep at all. Like
No,
exactly.
they're not nothing, bro. They're literally like that. They're like coin pockets.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of them are even pockets, bro. Some of them have fake
They
pockets on
can't
them.
even fit 4 fingers in there.
Exactly. I'm just like I have my whole phone, a wallet, my keys.
You ever
just
see when they motto it? They'll be like this, holding it. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck you can't even put your money in there, your cash in there?
I don't know, man. I guess because they got purses. I don't know.
They're never gonna stop making cash
That's one thing.
because
Though,
you
is
can just
like
print it for free.
there's there's no dude who just carries around like book bags everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Well, there is, but not on the level as women with purses. I don't know. It's weird. Because I mean, the shit don't got pockets, but it's not hard to have pockets.
Isn't it weird how kids nowadays they'll just rock headphones everywhere? They've always got headphones in their ears.
Oh, we always had headphones.
Not to this level, bro.
I mean, I like how it got to the point where it was just like,
we also listen to like CDs and shit.
They put these beats on wirelessly, and it's like shows everyone got beats. You know,
That's
it's
to
like,
the point where like they literally always have like a headphone here. Like I see my nephews, like they always just got one right here, even when they're talking to you.
I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I always take both mine out.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just like,
or I have to turn it off. I can't have something coexisting. You know what I mean? I feel disrespected.
Exactly, but I just pull both of them out, man. I can't do it. I don't get it. I mean, people just listen. I don't know, man. It's
They're
like
just way worse with the technology. Like I remember the other day, I was telling my nephew something. I was like, I literally told him something. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You didn't even hear what I said, bro. You didn't hear anything." He was like, "I know." I'm like, "So why'd you say that?" I just snatched his phone. And I'm like, "What?" You know, so when they come here, like I always try and take their phones from them. You don't want to be that guy, but you're like, God damn, bro, you're literally dominated by your phone. Like I know I might be bad, but you're horrible. Like you can't take your eyes, you can't miss one message. It's crazy.
No, I mean, they just grew up with it.
I gotta reply to this message right away,
From
right
the
now.
jump, man. You know, we had a different kind of level, whereas like we eventually got into that, but like
when you listen to all the Silicon Valley people, though, they all say that they limited their child's screen time. And that's the people that are creating the screens. You know what I mean? Like there's a clear sign that you shouldn't be doing it. And yet we still let these kids just go on these phones for like 10 hours at a time when they're 10 years old.
Nah, fuck that, man. Nope. Gotta take the shit like what you do, man. You gotta take the shit away.
You got to.
Simple as that, man. It's
You gotta
like,
be the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm
sorry. You gotta
sorry.
be the bad guy, bro.
You gotta have that shut off period, man. And I mean, like I remember we talked about when we had Tyler on that cast that one time where it's like play video games for 4 hours. I let you play for 4 hours. It's time to put it down. And it's just like, I want to play more. It's like I gave you 4 hours.
Even fucking, we weren't even at that number. We were at a way more drastic number.
I mean, one thing about
it was like 40 hours.
One thing about I grew up with like my PS2 and my GameCube and shit like that. I mean, I used to play a lot, you know.
Yeah, I game 4 hours.
I still put time into technology, but I mean, like it wasn't like the smartphones and shit. It wasn't the texting and chatting. It wasn't any of that.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But I remember I got to the point. I remember like using AIM a lot. You know, the AOL Instant Messenger. I remember talking on that all the time. And you know, just
the pedophiles and shit.
No, yeah, everyone had an AIM. We just talked to everybody. Except pedophiles.
maybe not. The one guy on there, he's like, oh no, the Chris Hansen thing. He's like, I scratched my cornea. I thought he said 18. He's like, this is you. It says 13. After that, you say you're going to be a good teacher. It's just like, I thought it said 18.
I scratched my corneas, bro.
Scratched my cornea. My doctor.
And that's the easiest thing is that like when
I can't even see that right now.
You can put in 1.3. It's nowhere near a 1.8. It doesn't even look like an 8.
I was like 8. Okay.
So
that's a 3. Okay.
So what about the unscratched cornea?
I scratched both my corneas. I broke my back. Spinal.
I have a T3 spinal fusion. It's like, well, why are you blind? Like corneas.
Nerve damage.
Told you.
Retina detached my fighting days. I had both my retinas detached in a street fight last year in Punta Cana.
These are your dick pictures. I scratched my corneas.
Are you gonna make me relive my trauma? I'm a veteran.
I'm a Christian man. I've never done
a veteran of the streets.
I've never done this before. All right,
Chirac.
You've never done this before? You swear?
I'm from Chirac.
Yeah, I swear I've never done this before.
Okay, the actual truth, I lived in the upper suburbs of Chirac. I'm Chicago, and I just like to say I like to listen to drill music.
I heard Chirac on the news.
I'm not even sure what it means.
I'm actually from Boise, Idaho. It's Chirac. I had a sick accounting job. I'm sorry.
I love when people just go crazy like that, just the complete opposite. They just spaz out of what they are. Like you see these people that are like raised in a perfect home, you know, they got all the opportunities in the world. It's like, I want to be crap. Like, I was watching this one story of this white dude. Like his family was rich as shit, bro. He ended up becoming a crip, banging, you know, and I'm catching like 4 or 5 bodies. And then at the end, he's just like, oh, you know, I never really meant to do this. He got away on most of the bodies. He got like some other charges that doing like 5 years or something like that.
I mean, some people just like certain lifestyles. I don't know why they want something like that. I mean, because they don't realize that people only doing this because they don't got what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's crazy that that's appealing to people though. Even girls, you see how girls are. Like, you know, when we was coming up, like everybody wants to be with the 16-year-old that's selling drugs, you know? Oh, who's getting money? I want to be in a car. You know, I want them to have spend money on me and shit. Like, that's what's looking forward to, not the 16-year-old that's in trade school. You know what I mean? That's getting A's. Like that's not attractive to most of the girls. That's not appealing to them, you know. And even the girls that have boyfriends like that, it's like you always see them like they're cheat on them type of guys, you know, for like that guy. It's like, you trying to go to the club tonight? I can get you in a bar, you know. I'll get you a fake ID.
Like, they'll also just be like, you know, it's like, weakness for bad boys, you know, just like.
Like for me personally, like I see it's not even about bad boys. Like it's just drug dealer.
You ever seen the one where it's just like this is like I mean, people joke about dudes have a thing for crazy chicks, like just want a crazy ass bitch. Like,
yeah, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Yeah, I don't never understand that.
It's the same thing in my opinion. It's like, you know, it's like there are probably some dudes who are just like they like that type of shit.
Oh, they definitely do. It's definitely real.
You know, so
I just never could fathom it.
Whatever you like.
I'm not shooting for crazy.
If you like a drug dealer, most of the time you usually like the drugs he has, you know. Oh, guys, he sells weed. Well,
yeah, typically.
I get weed free. That's pretty cool.
Free weed. There's still a lot off your dick.
You know, he has some money, I guess. You know, it's like, well, if he's selling drugs, he probably doesn't have any money. He made money selling drugs, so he doesn't have money to begin with.
He's bagging up dimes at 3 a.m. Like,
you know,
come on, man. You know what I mean? He's move on. Have you seen some people who like consider themselves drug dealers and they just never really sold drugs? It's like, yeah, everybody's trying to sell weed. Everybody.
Yeah, I sold a little bit of weed. I don't call myself a drug dealer.
You were
at any point
at that time.
At any point in my life,
like, I'm trapping.
I didn't even sell drugs at that moment.
I'm trapping.
I remember I was just like,
I'm moving a P. I just moved a whole P.
I sold it. I flipped the eighth.
So I guess you could call me kingpin.
I bought an eighth. I broke that down, and then bought a quarter with that. Broke that down. Then I bought a half with that. Broke that down.
Remember when people would tell you that, like, yeah, I'm gonna front your eighth. You're gonna break that into 7 nicks.
Yeah, I mean? You're about to come back. You're gonna buy the Q.
We get you a Q, and you're gonna make a little bit.
You might make 10,
and you can sell that Q. Next thing you know, you fuck up the Q. You did the eighth properly.
You smoked a little much because this is your first time having a Q.
You smoked 3. And
exactly.
Now you made 40, and you bought the Q for 50. You put an extra 10 in and just lied. And now he's just like, well, you ain't got enough for the half though. And you're just like, I got a Q. Next thing you know, you're just re-upping on the Q.
You're not even selling them no more. He's a pothead.
He's like, I think it's just like
he got you in the trap, bro. He got you in the trap.
A couple dimes a week.
That's how you get the drug dealer circle.
I'll keep teaching you guys all my tricks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another Friday cast.
Half brick, whole brick, break it down.
You heard the man. You know how we do. Love you, everybody. Keep checking us out.
Y'all have a good